on the show, and he's on now.
I won't show his face on camera.
What?
I said I won't show his face on camera. Park in either driveway, bro. Park in either driveway.
Well, your face won't be on camera long enough. Your voice will. Londos is here. Welcome to Hospital Gate. We got a real good show today. Where's the camera?
On the camera.
We got a real good show today with a real good show today. We got a really good shoe.
Really good shoe.
That was before both our time, Mr. Lookie. Way before both our time. Even an old man like me, it's before my time.
Wow.
Way before my time.
Really
Way
big
before
shoe.
Londo's time. An old man like Londo. Way before his time, too. That show was back in my father's time. Your father's time. How old's your dad?
My dad is, he was born in 1943, so he's going to be 80.
Your dad is close to my dad. Well, my dad was 80, would be like 85, 86 he was alive. So your dad's like maybe like 5, 6 years younger than my dad was. Your dad is like close to my dad's age. My dad might have been about 5 years older than your dad was. Your dad is. Your dad is very close to my dad's age.
Okay.
Your dad is around my stepfather's age. A little bit before he died. Well, my stepdad would have been, if he lived today, would have been close to your dad's age. Your stepfather.
He would have been 80.
My stepfather would have been a little over 80. A little over 80. My father would have been about 86. My father would have been the same age. My father and Elvis Presley would have been the same age if they were alive today. Except I don't care if Elvis Presley, he was a pervert.
Elvis Presley was a pervert?
He was a pedo. He was a pedo.
What makes you say that? Because Priscilla was young?
She was 14, and he was also screwing other 14-year-old girls when he was married to her.
Sheesh.
And she was 14 when he married her, and the girls he was cheating on her for when he was married to were 14. He was a pedo.
Damn.
She was 14 when he married her, and the other girls he was with were 14 too. And he had a peep show with other 14-year-olds. So he was a pedo.
So we can't play any Elvis songs on
No,
the
we
show.
can't. No Elvis songs. We don't like pedos, so we don't play Elvis songs. And there's a fact that she was 14 when he was with her. There's a known fact.
She said so.
She even admitted it, yeah. She admitted it, and there was a known fact that she was 14 when she was married to her, and he was cheating on her for 14-year-olds. But it was a known fact that she was 14 when he was married to her. He's a pedo. And he was 24. He was 24.
Oh, he was 24 and she was 14.
Yep.
10 years her senior.
Well, if he was 10 years older, then that'd be one thing. But he was 24 and she was 14.
Yeah.
So if he was 24 and she was 34, that'd be one thing. That'd be one thing. But he was 24 and she was 14. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he was 10 years older and it was 10 years later, that'd be okay. But it was the fact that she was 14 and he was 24. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
She's
I've
too
dated
young.
girls as young as my daughter, but I was she much older and they were much older. You know what I'm saying?
What's the biggest age gap of a girl that you ever dated, Sir Doyle?
Well, it was when I was in. It was when I was in my 40s.
I won't show the couch on camera, Sensei Lundo. So if you want to
Lundo.
sit on the couch, we
Right,
won't.
you sit over here.
Yeah.
You can sit on the couch. You won't
It
be
was
on
when
camera.
I was in my 40s and they were in my 20s.
Okay.
Their 20s. But that was okay because they were grown women
Yeah.
and I was a grown man.
20 years old is okay.
If you're
But
a
a
grown
teenager-
man and they're a grown woman, it's okay. But if you're a grown man and you're dating a child, that's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they have
Child
statutory
protective
rape.
laws.
Statutory rape.
Exactly. You're a grown man and you're dating a child, it's not okay.
Come stand over here so you're on camera. Over here, Sir Doyle.
You could even date someone young enough to be your daughter if they're a grown woman and you're a grown man. You know what I'm saying? That's called a sugar daddy.
Should I close the door?
You can close the door if you want.
That's called a sugar daddy. If they're a grown woman and you're a grown man, that's called a sugar daddy. If they're a grown woman, you're a grown man.
You gotta have money to be a sugar daddy, Sir Doyle.
But I'm saying, yeah, you gotta have money. But I'm saying, if you're a grown man and they're a grown woman, that's a different story. But if you're a grown man and you're dating a 10-year-old or you're dating a child, you're a pervert. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're a pervert. That's all there is to it. He was 24 years old and she was 14.
Talking about Elvis.
She was a child. If he was 34 and she was 24, that'd be a different story. She'd be a grown woman.
Man, I wanted to be a fan of Elvis. I liked his
He was a pervert. If he would have waited until she was 24 and he was 30, that'd be a different story. That'd be a totally different story. He dated her when she was 14. He married her when she was 14 and he was 24. He was a pervert. And he was screwing other 14-year-olds when he was 24. He was a pervert.
Well,
you don't date it. You don't screw a child when you're 24.
I guess we can't start the show off with an Elvis jam.
No, we can't.
Plug this
What you
in.
got? You need a box?
Yeah, just plug it in.
10-year difference is okay as long as the woman's not grossing on a child.
Is it an iPhone or
No.
an Android?
Am I right, Londos? Am I right?
About what?
That a 10-year difference is okay as long as you're not talking about a child.
Right. I agree.
If you're talking about a child, then in a sense it's a whole different ballgame, right?
Yes, sir.
A 10-year difference is okay as long as you can even be a 20-year difference as long as you're not talking about a child and a grown man, right?
What if the dude is 80 and the girl's 20?
If the girl is a grown woman, she could do what she wants.
All right.
But if it's child, if it's a 10-year-old or a 5-year-old, if it's a 10-year-old,
If it's under 18.
if you're a child, you're a child. If you're a grown woman, you could do whatever you want. When my child was 15 years old and a grown men were coming after her, I was getting pissed because the grown men had no business bothering her. But when she turned 21, I said, you know what? She's old enough to do what she wants. She's a grown woman.
You know what?
When she turned 21, I said, you know what? I said, you know what, Jesse? You're old enough to do what you want now. I can't tell you what to do anymore.
So you wouldn't mind if your daughter dated Sensei Londos?
I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. She's 26 years old? She's a grown woman, right?
26, huh?
I can't tell her
she
what
hot?
to do. Londos is a nice man.
Yeah, I know.
Is
I
she hot?
understand that, but I still wouldn't date your.
Probably not because
You know why? Because we're friends, and I wouldn't.
Exactly. But I wouldn't stop you because she's a grown woman.
You know what?
I couldn't
Londo's-
stop her. I couldn't stop her. The
Listen.
woman's a grown woman.
I think you should date his daughter because another man is not going to treat her right. You have to take one for the team. Londo.
You know, probably.
Date Sir Doyle's daughter, or else. Don't let her fall into the hands of some jerk.
But you know what, Miss Look, he's right. You know why? Because the guys that have been around my daughter had did nothing but treat her like shit. And Yolandos would probably be.
You know what the Bible says? You know what the Bible says? When a brother dies, the other brother has to marry his wife.
But you know what though? The guys that have been around my daughter have treated her like such shit. Londos should probably be a breath of fresh air. To tell you the truth. But anyway, that's beside the point. My daughter is so messed up. I wouldn't wish her on. No, I'm not getting bad about her because my daughter hears this. She'll probably be. My daughter's probably watching the show.
It's probably best to keep family out of everything.
Yeah, but anyway.
Keep family out of this.
Anyway. My daughter's a grown woman. The point is, my daughter's a grown woman. The point is, my daughter's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants. She's 26 years old. I can't tell her what to do anymore. So.
Give me her phone number. I'll set her on the straight and narrow.
I don't even know her phone number anymore. I don't know where the hell she is. I don't tell her what to do. I don't tell her where to live. She's 26 years old.
Londos is dropping the ball. I'll date your daughter.
You already have a girlfriend.
Take care of your daughter, Sir Doyle. Because Londos is not a team player.
You hear this, Jesse? These guys want to take care of you.
Jesse, Sir Doyle wants to live here. I'm making a new negotiation. He can only live here if you come with him.
Well, yeah, Jesse, I know you can tell these guys how much you weigh. I don't know if you're still fat as a horse.
Hey.
Sheesh.
No, she's got a lot of weight on her. Last time I saw her,
She's
she
got to
had a
get
lot of
on
weight
the life food service.
Yeah, she had a lot of weight on the last time I saw her.
I know, but you
We
really,
got to get that girl on the Master Luki.
you really shouldn't, don't talk about your daughter.
No. She was a very beautiful woman, but she put a lot of weight on her. 26 years. I think she's going to be 27 now. The boy too. He's a big kid. The boy, big kid. He was bigger than his old man. He was tall and hefty. He was already much bigger than his old man at 14. Picture it, taller and bigger than his old man at 14. When he was 14, he was 6'4" and arms, big arms like that. And he was into UFC. He was a UFC fighter. Huge arms.
I saw my son yesterday. He was
At
big than me.
14 in the ring. Huge arms, like 18-inch arms and like 6'4".
Your son was in the UFC. What's his name? Anderson Silva.
No, he was James Spacile. I don't know what his fighting name was.
I think his fight name was Brock Lesnar.
No, that wasn't his fighting name. I don't think he was famous. He had big arms, and he was 6'4", and he was he knocked out his hips. He couldn't fight him. He knocked out his hips. But he was 6'4", and he weighed. I think he weighed about.
Oh, I know who he is. It was Scott Ferozzo.
No, his name was James Spacile. James
Ferrozzo,
Spacile.
he's bigger than.
He was James
Bigger than all
Spacile.
three of us.
He was James Spacile. He was a big guy, a real big guy. At 14, he was bigger than his old man. couldn't keep him in line, couldn't keep the kid in line. He was in the hospital with me, and I used to run. I had control of the hospital because I was telling Master Luke here, I owned property and I owned I ran hospitals, and they, my employee said to me, Mr. Doyle, we can't control your son. What do you want us to do? I said, by all means, I can't control the kid either. By any means, if you want, you can take the boy down. Whatever you have to do to take the boy down. Whatever you have to do, as many people as possible, take him down. Whatever you have to do.
That's crazy, man.
They
You would
all
let
got
them drug him?
together, and he's screaming, and you.
That's terrible.
It took like every one of my staff to take.
That's terrible, man. You probably had
I
to.
couldn't help. I had to.
You had to have him drugged?
I couldn't. I had no choice. This kid was out of control, Master Luki. He was out of control.
Terrible, terrible. I would never put somebody on drugs, man.
I didn't know what else to do. I didn't get.
Well, if you didn't know what else to do, that's one thing.
I didn't know what else to do, Mr. Luki, because
That says more about you than it does about him.
Mr. Luki, I told them to give him Ativan. I told them to drug him up with Ativan. It's a sedating drug.
Yeah.
And I told them,
That's what killed Chris Cornell.
Mr. Luki, I didn't know what to do.
Well, like I said, that says more about you than it does about him.
Mr. Luki,
Drugs are not the answer.
was out of control. The kid was out of control. He was flipping out. He wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't listen to his father. He said, "You're not my father. I'm not listening to you."
Therefore, put him on drugs. That's terrible, man.
Master Luki, he was flipping out on me. He's saying, you weren't there for me. You're not my father. I'm not listening to you. He was ready to punch me. He was going off on people. He was disrespecting women. He wasn't listening to me. Look, I couldn't get him to listen to me. He wasn't listening to anybody on the board. What was I supposed to do? What would you do?
What would I do?
What would you do, Londos? He's not listening to me. He's not listening to anybody on the board. I tried to reach the kid. He wasn't. I'm trying to talk to him.
Come in here, Sir Doyle. Come in here.
House. I couldn't get him. They wouldn't give me back my house. I'm on the board with them.
Come in here. Keep talking, because I'm going to get you on the
I'm on the board with him. I couldn't get him in the house. I couldn't get my house back. And at the time, there was no way I could do anything. There was nothing I could do.
You let him be.
Let him be. Let him flip out on everyone.
Let him sort it out. He wasn't violent to anyone.
Yes, he was.
That's not what you said.
He was flipping out on everyone. He was disrespecting women.
None of that is a jailable offense.
Master Luki, he was hitting people.
If he was hitting people, you get the police involved.
He was sexually assaulting women, and he was flipping out on people, Master Luki. He was hitting people. He was coming after me, Master Luki.
If that was all true, the police would have been involved.
Master Luki, there was no police. There were orderlies on the ward. They were asking me, what do I want me to do? What do they want me to do? Was I in the right, Wonders? There were no police. There were orderlies on the ward. And that's what I did. What I did was correct, right? Londos said I was right.
Well, who says Londos is the end all and be all?
Because But the thing is that there was nothing else I could do. Am I right on this? So I told you guys, Richard.
Was he a patient in the ward or he was a worker on the ward?
My son was a patient on the ward.
Oh, so he already was.
I was in there investigating the war, but I was also locked up there with him, and I really had no, there was nothing else I could do, because I was locked up there with him, and there was nothing I could do. They asked me what I wanted to do with my son, and there was nothing I could do. He was disrespecting me. And he was disrespecting women, and he was flipping out on people.
Yeah.
And there was nothing I could do.
I don't think disrespecting somebody is.
He was he was sexually assaulting women, Master Lucky, and he was hitting people. Master Lucky, there was nothing I could do. They asked me, "What do you want us to do with your son?" And Master Lucky, there was something I could do. You can't just let something go one amok like that. You can't. Possibly so. Yeah, but sometimes you do.
The camera's in here, Sir Doyle.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't know that.
Londos, you want to come in here? I'm gonna make your dino milk. I'm not gonna put you on camera. Don't worry. No matter where you go. I don't want to scare the viewers anyway. It's not Halloween yet. He's a monster.
I want everybody to comment on Hospital Gate. What would you do in a situation like that if you were in control of the hospital and your son was in there and you were put in a situation like that? Would you agree with the stuff that Master Lukey's saying, or do you agree with me?
I'll tell you what I would do. I would lock myself in a room with him and work it out.
Oh, you would, huh?
That's right.
Oh, okay. This kid is 6'4". This kid weighs 230 pounds.
Yeah, I remember though. He's almost professional fighter.
Yeah, and I'm not. Luke Kumo's a professional fighter, trained, and I'm not.
Yeah, but I'm not
This
saying.
kid is a professional fighter, and I'm not.
I'm not saying I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna say work it out, talk it out.
Yeah, you know what?
Father and son.
Well, I wasn't with this kid for years, okay? This kid didn't have the respect for me that Lukumo's son had with him because my kids were taken away from me. And it wasn't my fault, Luke. It wasn't my fault.
I didn't say it was your fault.
Well,
How you gonna repair the relationship if you just drugged the kid down? Now he can't speak.
Master Lukey, I couldn't repair the relationship that way. It wasn't gonna work. There was no way the kid wasn't listening to you. I tried that, Master Lukey. I tried sitting down with the kid. It wasn't working. I told you I tried working it out. I tried sitting down. He kept on saying, "You're not my father." He kept on putting his fist up to me.
So talk to him man to man. You don't have to come in as his dad. Come in as another man.
Mr. Lukey, I tried that. I tried that.
He said, "You're not my dad." You say, "Okay, I'm another man." Talk to me like a human being, bro.
Yeah, I did. I tried all
And
that.
then what he say?
I don't want to talk with
That's
you.
it?
You're a punk, he said. So when every time he came at me, I stood up to him and I couldn't handle him.
I'm going to the car to get my computer so I can talk.
The
Yeah.
kid was too much.
You're not gonna troll us in real life, Londos?
Like Alondo said, you're a professional fighter. I wasn't.
I think it would be kind of funny trolling you for the other room unless you do it.
Just troll us with your voice, man.
This kid was a professional fighter.
Sit in the
I
room and
wasn't.
troll us. Well, listen, man. What's done is done.
Well, what I did
Sir Doyle,
What I did was the best thing I could have done at the time.
I personally will never give drugs to anyone. I don't care. Period.
Well, you're in a different position now.
Period. End of story. Not an option.
You're in a different position I was in. You're in a totally different position I was in. Totally different position I was in. I was in a totally different position. There was nothing I could do. This kid was out of control. Picture you were dealing with Mike Tyson. Picture Mike Tyson was on that ward. This kid was the size, the strength, and the fighting ability, everything just like Mike Tyson. That's what this kid was like. That's what this kid was like, I'm telling you. That's what this kid was like. Picture you dealing with Mike Tyson. There's a white Mike Tyson. An Italian version of Mike Tyson.
But you're Irish.
My kid was Italian.
Irish and Italian?
Yes. My oldest kid's mother, I told you, my oldest kid's mother was Sicilian. Irish and Italian. I told you, remember didn't I tell you my oldest kid's mother was Sicilian?
Yeah, Jesse Basile Roach.
Didn't I tell you that?
Laura Basile.
Laura Basile. Didn't I tell you she was Italian? So when you so that didn't surprise you, was Italian?
I just wasn't sure which kid we were talking about.
Oh God.
You got a boy and a girl? And 2 girls. How many kids you got?
I got a boy and a girl at the Italian one, 2 girls and the black one.
So you got 4 kids.
4 kids, yeah.
Boy and a girl that are half Irish, half Italian. And 2 girls that are half Irish, half black.
Yes. And
That's an interesting mix, Irish and black. I never even heard of that before.
yeah. But I also got black, Irish, and Italian in me from my father and my mother.
Your father and your mother are black, Irish, and Italian?
My mother is got Italian and she's got Hungarian and she's got she's in her, and my father's got black Irish and Scottish in him. He's Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was albino black and Native American and Scottish. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was Scottish, and he was albino black,
Got you.
and he was Native American. And my grandmother on his side was Irish.
Okay.
My
Irish sea moss.
yeah, my brother, my half brother. Remember I told you about my half brother?
Your half brother from Pink Floyd?
Yeah, he's part black from his mother's side.
That's your household and good.
Londos looks like he's got Spanish in him. You have Spanish in you, Londos? No. Italian? Do you have Italian in you?
Yeah, that's Italian, that's Greek.
Oh, the Greek. That's what looks Spanish about you. The Greek.
So what's up with you?
So, anyway, I couldn't control these kids. Couldn't control them. Yeah. So Londos, picture you got an Italian kid, like an Italian stallion kid that's got the strength and the ability of Mike Tyson, that's out of control like Mike Tyson.
Luke, knows my son and knows what my son is capable of.
So you got the same problem. You had the same
I
problem.
don't know if it's a problem, but
But you,
Londos would fight his own son, but it wouldn't be a fair fight because Londos is the type of guy who will gouge your eyes, grab your balls, bite you. He fights to the death.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't fight my own son. First of all, I wouldn't. I wouldn't fight my own son. You know why? Because
He's a Christian.
not only that, but rather than fight my own son, because it would have to be to the death. I'd rather drug him than fight him because fighting a kid like that would be to the death. I wouldn't want to do that. Drugging would be the lesser of the two evils. Then drugging would be the lesser of the two evils. You know, if you get my drift. If I did break out in a fight with him, the only option would be one of us to be dead, and I'm sure as hell not going to be the one that's going to be dead. So I would say that drugging would be the less of the two evils. Because at least if he gets drugged, he'll get off the drugs and survive it. I kill him, he's not around anymore. I don't want that to happen. Sure as hell not want to kill me. So
Okay, now hold on a second. We've got somebody in the chat.
that was Ativan that killed Chris Cornell?
Well, one of the side effects.
That's a very mild drug.
One of the side effects is suicidal tendencies. And
not if you use temporary. It's not if it's temporary though.
supposedly, he killed himself, but some people say he was murdered.
He didn't
Because he was working on a documentary about human trafficking.
That's what I think killed him. I don't think he killed himself. I think they killed him. I don't think he killed himself.
you okay, Doyle?
That's the Tourette's.
I'm gonna give him some weed. He's gonna chill out.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's why I want the weed.
Yeah, but don't you get tested for that?
Yeah, I'm getting a CBD for that. I'm getting that on the 1st.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know if you want to have
The marijuana will help it. That's what.
I don't know if you want to have that in your system if you get tested.
No, they're going to be giving me the CBD. They're going to be giving me something. They're going to be giving me.
He had it last week. He's good, bro.
They're going to be giving me. They're going to be actually prescribing that.
Get me out from
I know. I know you are, Londos. You're a good guy. They're going to be giving me CBD on the 1st. You're prescribing that on the 1st. You're prescribing that on the 1st.
Nice.
So when they find it in my system, it's going to be okay because they're prescribing that to me. The 1st I'm getting it, Miss Lucy. On the 1st, November 1st.
That's when you get your
My
card?
card, yeah. So you'll be able to give me that stuff because it's okay to be in my system now because they're going to be prescribing it to me. So if they find it in my system, there'll be no
But this
problem.
says the stuff I'm giving you has THC in it. It's not just CBDs.
Yeah, but they find it. There's still marijuana, so
Yeah, I'm just saying.
they won't know the difference.
Okay, Londos, I got you. I got a
Got some water?
thing here.
Got some water? I'm thirsty.
Where is he? Did he leave?
Thanks. Yeah, that's pot and marijuana's going up the threats. Ate some pizza this weekend. I shouldn't have eaten it. Being honest with you.
Guru, hi. Blunts, hi. Guru and Blunts say hi to you.
Hey, how's it going? Anyone want to comment on the channel about how I handled my son? Comments about it.
There's your water. Here's some Super Dino tracks, guys. It's ginger snap flavor and infused with
There's something I
medical
want to talk
marijuana.
to the fans about. With something we had to.
I'll split it with you.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Frozen. Don't break your key.
Miss Luki. I mean, we're talking in depth about I don't know if we have this down, but the whole thing with the staging of Sablan's death, there's a lot more to that than that they're talking about. When they staged the death, a lot of people, we're the first ones to talk about that. We were the first ones to talk about that. And it was on record that we were the first, but it's not anymore because they took that video down. But what people don't know, that's not they still don't have it. That was still what was that is more in depth is that it happened. Basically, the staging, the first time it really happened was in Pilgrim Psychiatric Center where they staged the death for the first time. Was when the reason why they staged it is because in Nassau County Medical Center, they were actually doing the child trafficking. And I'm gonna tell you that
Let's go back in the other room. I'll finish the dino milk.
What do you think of the honey?
we
Try
were
it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use it in the
No,
milk.
try it first before you mix it right.
Alright. All right.
the whole thing happened.
You gotta manipulate the camera so I don't show Londo's face.
Yeah, we can't show Lon's face. He doesn't want to be on camera. He doesn't mean mind his voice being there.
He hasn't
But he doesn't
signed
want-
a
He doesn't. Yeah.
release
Yeah.
to be on camera, so
He doesn't want his face to be on camera. He doesn't want. Lon doesn't mind his voice being there, but he doesn't want his face on camera.
There's a couple of reasons why I don't know my.
We understand, Londos.
Don't worry, we don't want your face on camera either.
No, that's fine. I'm just glad you guys are here. I'm having a good time.
Well, at least your voice is there. You hear
No,
your voice is there.
Listen, guys. You know
You're a good-looking guy, though. I know
I know I am.
you're a
but
good-looking guy. We
know,
want you.
I love both of you, and I'm glad I'm here.
I mean, you're not an ugly guy. You're a good-looking guy. Anyway, I can't hear my voice here. I can't hear
Come
what
over
I'm
to the
saying.
mic then.
Wait a second.
Go over to the mic.
You hear that? You hear that? That's the sound coming through.
I'm trying to.
What can you do? Anything?
Miss Lukey,
Move it away so there isn't a big.
can't hear what I'm saying.
So this not facing that. Speaking to the mic.
Miss Lukey.
We're gonna write a song on the spot about Osama bin Laden's death being staged.
No. Do a song about Dick Math.
Oh?
Not today.
He did this bit about a year ago about Dick Math that it was so funny I almost threw up.
What was it?
It's hard to remember.
What was it called?
Dick Math.
Jake Man.
Dick, D-I-C-K.
Oh? Jake?
Dick Math. And
It's because my ex-girlfriend said I had
After this song, I want to tell them about the staging of Osama's death. I don't want to write a song about it. I want to talk about it. After the song's over, okay? What's this? What's this?
When you play that, I have to stand. Am I driving good?
What?
Osama bin Laden.
I don't care, Doyle. I'll drive.
I'm not going to go a while, Stay here? Go overnight?
Yeah.
Oh, alright, I'll be overnight then.
No, he's not staying overnight.
No,
Sir Doyle, you going home?
No, I'm going. I gotta go back into the city. That's what I mean.
Alright.
We'll drop you off later. Don't worry. Londos doesn't sleep early anyway.
I'll be here
I
late.
got a 9:30 doctor's appointment.
I got an 8:30 babysitting, so I'm out of here at 8.
Oh, and also too, what time is your babysitting over with?
I don't know.
Because I got a lot of stuff to work with.
You got a lot of what?
Stuff to work with for the guitars and basses. I got your strings, I got your bullshit.
Ooh, I like that one. You're not gonna jam, Sir Doyle?
Yeah, I want to tell that story though. I want to tell that story. I don't want to sing it. I want to tell it.
Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden faked his death in Pilgrim. Sir Doyle was there. how Sir Doyle and Bin Laden never been in the same room. And it's funny how we've never seen Sir Doyle and Bin Laden at the same time. Is Sir Doyle Bin Laden? Is Sir Doyle Bin Laden? I wanna know. Sir Doyle, are you Bin Laden? Did you fake your own death? Sir Doyle, tell me the truth. Sir Doyle, in Pilgrim, he faked his own death, and he called himself Bin Laden. He called himself Sir Doyle and Bin Laden, and Sir Doyle and Bin Laden, Sir Doyle is Bin Laden, Sir Doyle is Bin Laden. Ain't it true, Sir Doyle? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Sir Doyle, are you Bin Laden? Tell me the truth. Sir Doyle is gonna tell you a story, but don't believe it. It's not true. He's gonna tell you a story about Bin Laden. He made it up to protect his lies. He's gonna lie to you about Bin Laden because he doesn't want you to know that it's really him. It's really him. Sir Doyle is Bin Laden. Don't let him convince you he burnt another down. Sir Doyle, did you blow up the towers to find weapons of mass destruction? Weapons of mass destruction in Sir Doyle's pants. He's got weapons of mass destruction in his pants. Sir Doyle's got weapons of mass destruction in his pants. Sir Doyle's got weapons of mass destruction in his pants. In his pants. In his pants. He's got weapons of mass destruction in his pants. Oh my God, he's gonna kill us all with the thing that he's got in his pants. Oh my God. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's gonna be a story. A story about Bin Laden, but don't believe it because he's gonna lie to you to protect his lies. Oh my God. Woo!
Oh my God! Oh my God! You're hysterical.
That was actually one of the better songs I've heard you play.
Nice.
Oh, man,
it's
look,
from
you
your
killed
favorite
me.
song, the Marine
You kill
song.
me, Master Luke. You kill me. Oh my God! You kill me. It's hysterical. Oh, if you can't laugh at yourself, if you can't laugh
Well,
at yourself.
that Eminem is taking effect on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! If you can't laugh
Right?
at
I
yourself,
see it. I see a switch on him immediately.
You want some?
No,
you can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at? You can't laugh at yourself.
I can't because I got drug tested.
If you can't laugh at yourself,
What?
if you can't laugh at yourself,
order some?
you can't let your hair down.
yeah,
Laugh at
but
yourself.
after all that other stuff, because I have to get
That was funny,
tested
Miss
for,
Lukey. That was funny.
for EMT.
Okay. Master Luke is hysterical, isn't he? Master Luke is hysterical. All right, so back to the serious note. Back to what I was saying, okay? Now, okay. All it says is, I am Osama bin Laden. It's all true. No. No.
It was actually fun, yeah?
That was funny.
No, I'm saying,
That was
hanging out
hysterical.
like this together is fun. What are the people in the chat room saying? Who are these idiots?
Anyway, 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 so like I was saying, okay, you let my secret out. No, anyway, like I was saying, Mr. Trying to talk to our fans here.
All right, I was just getting some light on your face.
You don't stop it. I'm gonna blow up this building like I did the Twin Towers, and you in it.
Blew up my bed.
And you know how I did it?
I'm more worried.
I let it stink bomb. Yeah, that's right. I went in the bathroom in the Twin Towers and I blew up the toilet bowl. I'm gonna do it in your bathroom.
Yeah, watch that.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Anyway,
More than anything.
anyway, no seriousness.
Smells good.
No seriousness.
You know, right?
No
The weed
seriousness.
smells good?
Yeah.
Sure
It
you
does
don't
smell
wanna-
good.
I can't.
It smells better than the garbage they have it on the streets they sell.
No, that's why. That's why I trust him.
You know why? Because this stuff's not laced like the garbage in the street.
No.
Anyway,
Well,
you know.
You know what? Now that you're getting your
First of all, Luke would never poison us or give
Yeah.
us something that he wouldn't eat himself. So I trust him implicitly, right?
yeah, I mean, I only make food that I would eat. That's
Right,
true.
that's what I'm saying.
100%. And I'll tell you what, I just started working with a guy who has a lab. He tests pee and blood for rehab centers, and he's getting into testing weed because it's such a big market now.
Right.
And he's saying that the weed that you can get now from dispensaries with prescription is the best weed ever.
Okay, you guys let me speak of the bomb, you
I
guys.
will. I can speak about that because I did have a medical marijuana card because of my cancer. It's very expensive. First of all, it's very, and I'm going back 5 years now. So
Yeah, no, he said it's not that expensive.
Okay, but I will tell you. Okay, in order to get the card, it's $400 just for the card.
He says he's getting a card, man.
I don't
A
know.
prescription, to get a
Yeah,
prescription.
but I have the prescriptions for it too, or I had one, and that's why I don't want my face and my name.
I'm getting it for CBD though.
That's totally different.
Yeah, CBD.
CBD is different. THC is the active ingredient.
Yeah. You can get it. Well, my doctor, you could get it for marijuana. You could get it for CBD.
Right.
But
The
you don't
same
need a
doctor
script
I'm
for
going
CBD.
to gives it for marijuana, and he gives it for CBD.
Right. The only thing I can speak to is the stuff about. I'm not on camera, right?
No,
You're not on camera.
you're not on. You move
your
over that way, you
voices-
can be on camera. Now, where you're
The
sitting.
camera is cut off right here.
Okay.
Well, you're sitting, you're not on camera. But
Your
if
voice
you move
is,
over this way, you can be on
Okay.
camera.
No, I don't want to be on camera.
Where you're sitting, you won't be on camera.
But I had tongue cancer, and so I went to get medical marijuana prescription, and basically let's put it this way: I never got it prescription,
Yeah.
okay? Because what they wanted to do is they wanted $400 for this, just for the card.
And then it's free.
No. And then
No.
the doctor had to write a script for it, which was
Yeah.
an additional $40.
Yeah,
And then you had to go to the dispensary,
yeah.
and where the script was actually $180 for a month.
Well,
And none of this was covered by insurance.
the script I get, I have Humana. And Humana Insurance, they write a script, and they go to the dispensary, and with the Humana Insurance, I get like a copay. So I think like $5 or $10 with the Humana.
Hi, Kiernan. So Kiernan says hi, Sir Doyle.
Hey,
But also too, but going back to what you're saying about the stores,
yeah,
I was in Manhattan 2 days ago, and they have stores now that are dispensaries.
Yeah.
But And I said to the guy, how can you possibly be selling this stuff? And I mean, is this the real stuff? He goes, yeah, this is the real stuff. And he says, as long as you have less than a certain amount, I think it was like 3 pounds,
Right.
you're allowed to sell it.
Yeah.
So he was actually selling edibles, the gummies. I don't know what the percentage of THC in it was, but he said it was a very high percentage. But the stuff that you get in the dispensaries released 5 years ago, from my experience, even though I never took it or never bought it, was it was trash.
Yeah, no, it's primo now.
Okay.
Hey, Londos.
And the reason being is because these guys that are selling the weed in Manhattan, they themselves have a prescription. And in New York, if you have a prescription, you're allowed to have a certain amount of weed per person. Up to, I think, 12 actual plants per household. Like, if Sir Doyle moves in here, he has a prescription for medical marijuana. I can get a prescription for medical marijuana. Each of us can grow 6 plants. We could have 12 plants growing in the house.
Londos,
Listen.
back in the day when you were working out in your 20s,
I got you, Blunts.
did you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You've seen pictures of me.
I don't remember.
He wasn't as juiced. I would put him more comparable to a pro wrestler like...
I'll show you pictures.
I think he probably looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got that smile.
I'll show you.
He's got the smile of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he probably looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's got that smile.
Oh, thank you.
he wasn't as juiced.
And his hair, too. His whole head and everything. Like an Arnold Schwarzenegger. If he took his weight down, he would still look like that.
Well, you know,
I look like he's shorter than Arnold. He's a lot shorter than Arnold. Shorter.
I'm shorter than Arnold.
Yeah, you're shorter than Arnold.
Yeah, I'm
A lot shorter than
I'm
Arnold.
about
He's
the size
tall.
of,
Arnold's tall.
I'm about the size of Franco Colombo.
You do look like Franco Colombo.
Right, well, you know, he's Italian.
But you kind of got the face and the head of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, it's also a gene that my family carries.
Like,
It's called you know what the gene is, the Atlas gene.
is that what he
Yeah,
had?
whatever that-
Is that what he had?
Well, Atlas gene is...
He had the same gene?
Yeah, it's like for...
Is that what
I
Arnold
don't wanna say-
Schwarzenegger had?
I don't want to say superhuman strength, but it's for genetic. It's a genetic...
Is that what he had?
Yeah, like Colombo and all those guys.
And they all have the same gene?
Well, it's a type of gene. You know, it's like Sardinians, Italians, Greeks. They have this strength. Bless you.
Do Irish people have it?
I guess they could. I don't know whether or not it's. I don't know whether or not it.
I think I might have, because when I was working out, I really had a classic build when I was working out.
I've never seen it.
No, you haven't seen me when I was working out. When I was really working out, I had a classic build. Only for a short time. though.
Richard says no one could beat Arnold. His build was inhuman.
I agree.
Well,
I
it
agree.
depends. It depends. I mean, bodybuilding has changed so much from.
He kind of looks like Frank Colombo, this guy.
I mean, it has changed so much from the 30s to from. I mean, okay.
But London, you could look like that again.
I mean,
though.
do you want to talk about? I mean,
You could look like that again, Kyle.
Kinnan
I
says
can.
1988 was the last time I smoked weed and I got really paranoid. Yeah, you shouldn't smoke weed, Kinnan. It's different
Don't
than
smoke
eating
it.
it.
Don't smoke it.
Different than eating it. Way different.
It is way different.
I'm not paranoid, and neither is Sir Doyle.
Pot's a
If
gateway
you smoke
drug.
it, it's different than eating it. Much different.
Pot's a gateway drug. Stay away from it.
Okay.
If you eat, it's okay. You know,
Swear,
if you eat,
this
it's okay.
is you.
Yeah, so what? You know I am.
This is you.
Right. It's okay.
But you know it's good to
You.
eat it, right? You know it's
I
good.
don't.
This is the Mason sign.
You eat it, right? You eat it, right?
No, I don't. I don't. No, I don't.
He
do
gets
anything.
tested, man.
I get tested because I'm a peace officer. and I have.
You're a piece of something. That's
Well,
true.
I mean, I carry a firearm, and I get tested.
So you said you had the card, though. You said you had.
No, I never got it.
He got.
Oh, you were gonna get it.
Yeah, but it was just to the point. It was to the point where it was just ludicrous in terms of the amount of money you were paying for something that was substandard.
You ate weed in the 70s, Kenan? What else did you eat in the 70s? I know what you're trying to get at. She's trying to talk down on weed.
Who?
Take your Mormon, you
Who
know,
is this cat? Who is she?
judgment about medical marijuana.
What does she look like?
What does she look like? What does that have to do with anything?
I want to know what she looks like.
How do you know it's a girl? Kenan is a girl's name?
I think so. Ask her. Are you a girl?
I know what you're getting at. Oh, don't do weed. It's bad for you.
It is.
Okay. Then why did Dr. David Jubb recommend weed for brain injury?
Okay.
How about that, Kenan?
Okay, yeah, okay.
How about that?
First of all,
You love Dr. David Jubb. Why did he tell me to do
okay,
weed for
okay.
my brain injury?
Okay.
A lot of weed.
He's a disciple of Job.
Kenan is a big proponent of David Jubb's
Okay.
work.
So then, I mean, then if he's a proponent of what Job says, then yeah, he's being hypocritical.
I'm gonna have to agree with Luke.
Rick,
on
hello,
this one.
fellas.
What?
Hi,
I'm gonna have
Rick.
to agree with Luke on this one. You're a smart guy, and I agree with you on a lot of things. But Luke is right.
He's
on this
teasing, man. He's just playing the freaking
No,
devil's advocate.
I'm playing devil's advocate, but the thing is, though, how old are you, Noel?
One. 58 years old.
Okay, so you grew up. I'm a little bit older than you. I grew up in New York City in the 70s.
Yeah.
And, 70s, and I saw a lot of kids who started with marijuana
Yeah.
and progress into very
I've seen it too.
heavy drugs.
I've seen it too, but you know what? I also see a lot of things happening now where people actually are getting a lot of help from cannabis.
That very well might be. It very well might be. I'm not a proponent or opponent of it. The way I look at it is, let's say, for example, if someone's sick,
Yeah.
they have cancer, or they
Well, I have
something-
Tourette syndrome,
Okay,
and they're finding out that it helps Tourette syndrome.
and if it helps you, then God bless you and take it. But the thing is, though, it should be taken under some type of doctor supervision.
That's what I'm going to do. The doctor is giving it to me.
Right. It should be taken under some type of supervision.
You don't think I should be taking it from Mr. Lukey? Joe?
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the stuff that you're getting from. The only problem I have with Master Lukey stuff is that the dosing of it.
Yeah.
I mean, because he might get some really good stuff and he might get some crappy stuff, and you don't know. Now, when you're dealing with a pharmaceutical grade product,
Yeah.
you know what you're getting in terms of dosing.
Right.
So, but I will tell you the stuff that Luke makes.
Yeah.
I would trust
Over somebody.
myself. Well, no, I mean, I let him cook for me,
Yeah.
and
You trust him.
of course, I trust Luke with my life.
Yeah.
Speaking of cooking, I want to make that milk for you because I'm also getting thirsty. Do you want to do your Osama bin Laden story, or do you want to wait till after we make
I would like to do it. I would like to. And if you guys don't let me talk, I'm going to bomb you guys.
Okay,
Because I'm the real Osama bin Laden.
Don't make
I make a joke.
Richard says weed affects everyone differently. Some people become deadheads. Some people don't even smoke. Yeah, I think there's something to be said for predisposition to addiction.
Yes, it is. I can tell you. My experience. I mean, I went out with a beautiful girl in my you know, in the 1970s. I'm not going to say what her name was, but this girl was beautiful, magnificent. She was intelligent. She went to music and art. Very, very creative. And I loved this girl. She was my first girlfriend. And she got involved with marijuana, got involved with other stuff, and for a while she was lost.
Yeah.
I mean, she straightened herself out, but, you know, for a while she was lost.
Did you straighten her out?
It was beyond what anything that
You
I
had to
could
leave
do.
her.
Yeah, it was beyond.
You had to leave
anything
her.
Well, I didn't leave her. She left me because I couldn't.
So you
Yeah,
left
that-
her. You left her.
I couldn't live that lifestyle.
Yeah, leave her.
I was 17 years old, 16 years old.
Yeah,
and I was a
alright.
weightlifter and
Yeah,
not a drug
yeah,
addict
yeah,
or
leave
anything
her.
like that. And I
You
couldn't.
once loved her. You had to kill her.
Yeah, but she did straighten herself out.
She did,
Yes.
So that was-
But it took a long time.
and you had to. It was beyond your help.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Doyle, when it comes to drugs, when it comes to alcohol,
Yeah.
whatever, someone really wants to quit. They really want to quit. That's the only way they're going to quit.
Yeah,
You can't do it half-assed.
yeah. Right.
Period. You just-
She had to do it on her own. She couldn't be with someone. She was doing it.
Yeah,
She had to be
you know,
alone.
I'll tell you. Remember the parkies in Central Park? You know, they were like the hippies in Central
Yeah.
Park. The party. This is before your time.
Yeah.
No, she was one of them.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, they're hanging out in the park, smoking
Oh,
pot
yeah.
and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
things like that. Very intelligent girl, went to, you know, private schools.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
She was a hippie.
yeah, she turned it like, you know, more of a deadhead than a hippie.
Deadhead. Yeah, I remember the deadheads.
Yeah,
I
deadheads
agree
are
with
into
the
drugs. Hippies are into nature. So Doyle, come in the kitchen. Let's make this milk while you
Try
talk
the,
about
try the
Osama
honey
bin
first.
Laden. Huh?
Okay. Wait.
Try the honey?
I gotta go in the bathroom and blow this place up like I did the Twin Towers.
Ew. All right, so I'm gonna be on this side of the camera. You're gonna stand in front of the fridge, basically. Okay, back there. So we're both in the frame, all right, guys. Well, he's talking about Osama bin Laden's death being staged in basically a film lab, like they did the moon landing. I'm gonna be making a new recipe. It's called Dino Milk, which of course is made from pumpkin seeds.
It's basically a protein drink.
Something like that.
Very interesting. Okay. So basically, okay, what had happened is I was in Nassau County Medical Center, and they were trafficking children in Nassau County Medical Center, as I was saying in previous episodes of Hospitalgate. And there's actually the first episode when it was the Sir Deacon Mr. Stephen Doyle show, before it even became Hospitalgate, way back in the first episode, and when I was looking really awful. And this is before I even met Master Lookie. I came out with the Sir Deacon Mr. Stephen Doyle show, and I was talking about how they staged, how they were trafficking children in Nassau County Medical Center.
I was gonna use Brazil nuts. I don't have any. I'm gonna use walnuts.
And they were actually they were picking up these girls on any misdemeanor charge. If they jaywalked, they were picked up, and they were sent to a place called the Medical Pavilion in Nassau County Medical Center, across from 01 and upstairs from 01, downstairs from 01, in the basement, in the Nassau County Medical Center, and where they were forced to dance and do favors, and upstairs from one was where they kept the men, and the men were forced to fight in a cage in the backyard of Anassa County Medical Center. The men were also given just human growth hormone injections, and they were getting buffed up, and they were getting these injections were getting them building up their bodies and making them big and strong, and building up their bodies and making them like bodybuilders and making them strong, and then they were forced to fight in a cage. And they were also given sugar drinks to make them even bigger, and pricking their fingers to make sure so they wouldn't get check their blood sugar so they wouldn't get diabetes. Make sure they wouldn't get diabetes.
Okay, pause. Richard, the simplest weed edible is just eating the weed. You don't even have to cook it. That's true. But if you chew it with something that's fatty, for example, I just had some walnuts. You chew it with the walnuts, the digestive enzymes that break down the fat will cause the breakdown of the it will cause, because when you digest fat, the weed, the THC is fat soluble. So the combination of the fat in your mouth, when you break that down, it helps you absorb the THC, if that makes sense. So that would be the simplest way. If you have a blender, you could do any type of protein smoothie, like what I'm doing here is blending pumpkin seeds, walnuts. You could do any type of blend with a fat like that. I use chia. I just blend the weed and the chia together. You can blend that with water and a sweetener like coconut sugar, maple syrup, or honey. But there's so many different recipes you could use. If you have something that you like to eat or something that you like to make, do you cook? If you don't even cook, we'll have to start simple. But if you cook and you have a recipe that you like to make, tell me about it, and I will translate that into a weed recipe or something like it. Kinnan says, steroids kill parasites.
What type of steroids?
I think steroids kill parasites because they bring up the human vitality so much that steroids can't, that the parasites can't live in that electrical field.
It depends upon the type of steroid.
Alright, so look, see where,
See
where
yes,
this yellow
yes,
thing
yes.
is?
So,
If you stand right in front of that
we're not
certain
talking about steroids, we're talking about human growth hormones. It's totally different. Totally different. Human growth hormones are natural hormones. Steroids are fake
Should I
hormones.
wash the weed? No, you don't have to wash the weed.
Steroids are fake hormones.
Don't
The
wash them.
difference is steroids, because they're fake hormones, they'll actually shrink your pecker. Real hormones will actually make your thing big. Real hormones will actually make your penis grow and make it big.
Makes you wang hang?
Makes your wang hang. And fake hormones will shrink your pecker.
Pause.
Not pausing.
Because we're making milk, I'm gonna actually strain the material out. Torta Española. All right, I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna write up a recipe for you.
Anyways, like I was saying, now they were forced to fight in a cage in the backyard of the Anassa County Medical Center, and Angela Cuomo, who was setting up who was actually having the sheriff's department pick these kids up. And these girls were forced to dance and do favors, and the men were forced to fight in the cage. Angelo Como was setting up these fights, and they were placing bets on these fights. They were forced into UFC fights, but they were illegally done. And they were placing bets on the fights, and they weren't like regular UFC fights either. They were illegal fights in a cage, and the cage was not padded, and it was not safe. And it was not safe fighting. The cage was very unsafe, and it was very bad. They were placing bets on the fights, and the kids were coming back hurt. And the women were forced to dance to do favors, and they were then sold on the black market as sex slaves. And if they were sold to old men, told to say they were Lebanese. If the old men had a complaint about anything, or they didn't put out, they were sent back to the medical pavilion. Eve Entertainment, the place was called the Medical Pavilion, and had a big E for entertainment center. It was big E. I believe the E stood for Entertainment Center. And if they were sent back there, if they didn't put out, or the old men had complained about anything, and they were sent back there to dance and do more favors. If the old men had complained about anything they didn't put out. Now,
Where does this all tie into Osama bin Laden, Sir Doyle?
I will get to that if you let me finish. I will get to that if you let me finish.
Okay, so what I'm going to do while Sir Doyle is going to get to that, I'm going to pour this mixture of blended walnuts and pumpkin seeds through a milk bag and squeeze it out. This is the actual milking process into my giant milk bowl. Continue, Sir Doyle.
Anyway, so they were all this was happening, and now even Barack Obama was involved in this. Because Barack Obama, believe it or not, was picked up on domestic dispute charges. Because I believe they were vacationing somewhere in Martha's Vineyard, something like that. And his wife, knocked his two front teeth out in an argument. And they tried to say it was a basketball incident, but his wife, it was a tough old bird, and some people even say she's a man. There's rumors that she's a man, that she's a transgender. I don't know how true it is, but there are rumors. She's very strong, and she knocked his two front teeth out, and she called the cops on him when they were vacationing, and they brought him to Nassau County Medical Center. He was on the ward. I was there investigating. I was a field officer for Citizens Commission on Human Rights, and I also bought that property. While I was there, they cheated me out of the property. And I was investigating the ward, and I own the ward because I own the property because I bought it when I was in there. I bought the property when I was in there. And that's how my son was there when I bought the property when I was in there. That's how I ended up owning the place. And when I was in there, I stumbled onto child trafficking. So I ended up in there investigating the place, bought the place out, and I was trying to run the place from the inside and that's why I had so much trouble trying to control the place. So I'm trying to clean the place up while I was trying to investigate it and trying to run it at the same time. And trying to clean up the place at the same time. So Obama was there. He had his two front teeth knocked out. And he's like, let me go. Let me go, and I'll get the Secret Service to help you pick up the girls.
Wait, how did he get to see? He was president at the time?
He was president, but they picked him up on domestic dispute charges because his wife knocked his two front teeth out. And at the time, they picked him up, and it was all under the hat. Nobody even knew that he was in there. Nobody knew that he was in there, and they were trying to keep it under the wraps. They were going to dump him off on the side of the road, and everything. Nobody knew what was going on. And then they then they tried to say that, oh, well, everything was under the wraps, okay? His wife knocked his two front teeth out, okay? His wife knocked his two front teeth. She called up the authorities. They brought him down there, and I didn't know what was going on for a second. They said, we got the prisoner here. I said, wait a minute, that's not the prisoner, that's the president. Let him go, okay? They brought him, and then I didn't know that was going on. I didn't know he made a deal with them, and then I said, wait a minute. And I didn't realize he made a deal with them, and they said, he actually said, I'll make a deal with you, and you work with me, and I'll get the Secret Service to help you pick up the girls, and you work with me, and I said, wait a minute, you dirty little bastards, and he started like, they gave him a code name. They started calling him Gus, and they nursed him back to health, okay, and they brought him back to the White House, and for a while he had dentures in his mouth, and then they put implants. He went back to the White for a while when he was on the ward. If you called up the White House, Andrew Cuomo, right, while he was on the ward, was the president, acting governor, and acting attorney general, and nobody knew it. Nobody knew it at this time.
How did he become acting attorney general?
Because Eric Schneiderman was in trouble too.
Can you pass me the phone?
Eric Schneiderman was in trouble too. This right here?
Yep.
Eric Schneiderman was in trouble too. And nobody knew this. Nobody knew this. No, actually the governor, something was going on with the governor. And he was the attorney general at the time. And something was going on with Spitzer, and Spitzer was in trouble, and the president. So he was acting governor, acting attorney general, and acting president at the same time. And nobody knew this was going on. And nobody knew that the Governor Cuomo was acting president. And I was making phone calls.
Ernesto Pena, what's up?
Would you let me finish?
I'm letting you finish. He said, what a brilliant man, Sir Doyle.
Me?
Yes.
And anyway, so all this was going on, right? And nobody knew this stuff was going on, right? So I'm all this is going on, and a lot of people don't know this shit. No, you're hearing this first on Hospital Gate. Nobody knew this stuff was going on. So all this stuff was going on, and this stuff is classified information.
Stay over there.
This stuff is classified information. You hear it first on Hospital Gate. So this stuff is going on, and this stuff nobody knows about, and except for the people that were on the ward at the time, and they're all sworn to secrecy, and this stuff never got out there before, and even the stuff, the patient on the ward. The only reason I knew this is because I was making phone calls. That's how I knew this stuff. When I was investigating the ward, I was potent to the information. Because when I would make calls to the Attorney General, I would call up and they would tell me, yeah, Joe Cuomo was acting governor, acting Attorney General, and acting President of the United States. So I'd be potent to that information because I was the investigator in charge of the ward. And I also owned the hospital at the time. So what happened is later on, after a while, the president got his implants. He got back in the White House, okay? And then, do you remember when when they said that Hooters, that the Secret Service were picked up for going to Hooters picking up strippers?
Refresh my memory.
There was a thing where, do you remember when the Secret Service under Obama was supposed to be picking up strippers at Hooters?
I remember hearing that he ordered like $50,000 worth of hot dogs to the White House at like 3 in the morning, and it was a code word for male strippers.
Well, female strippers are supposed to be at Hooters. Now, first of all, the flaw in that story is that strippers aren't at Hooters. There were no hookers at Hooters and no strippers. They were saying that they picked up hookers at strippers. Now, you don't go to Hooters for strippers or hookers. No hookers at Hooters, no strippers. They're just women with big breasts that serve food.
Well, they don't have to have big breasts anymore. They don't discriminate.
Well, they used to.
Yeah.
At that time, they were big breasts, and they called it Hooters. The women with big breasts that serve food. Now, here's the thing. They know hookers and strippers. Now, the girls that they showed on the news were young girls with small breasts, and most of them were black and Hispanic, and they were small breasts, and they were wearing Hooters t-shirts. You know why?
This is fake.
They weren't girls from Hooters, and they weren't hookers. You know who they were? You know who they were?
Sex trafficked slaves.
Yes, they were. And you know where they were posing from?
Nassau County Medical Center.
Nassau County Medical. You know who they were?
The girls that were
patients that were picked up. They were sex trafficked slaves, and they were posing from Nassau County Medical Center. And they were the girls that were trafficked.
Wow, by the Secret Service.
By the Secret Service. You know why? Because Obama said to the people in Nassau County Medical Center, he said, if you'll let me go, and I'll work with you,
Yeah.
I'll get the Secret Service to help the sheriff. Remember I said the sheriff's department picked up the girls?
Right.
If you'll let me go, I'll get the Secret Service to help the sheriff's department pick up the girls. That before he left the hospital, he got the Secret Service involved to get the sheriff's department to pick up the girls. Now, you asked me why this had to do with this staging of Sal Bladden's death. What does staging of Sal Bladden's death have to do with this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, before I left the investigation, I was about to bust this whole thing wide open. Okay. How big guy's involved. Okay. Now, there was a guy named, remember I told you about the guy, the last episode, when the guy that was a relative of mine, the in-law, that I flipped out on? Well, they sent me to Pilgrim after that. They monkey wrenched my investigation.
Wait, the guy was
Steven Savino guy, remember him?
Okay, yeah. He was sexually abusing somebody.
He raped my niece, remember?
Okay.
Sodomized my niece. He was my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Did it to his own daughter.
I got something here for you guys.
Thanks.
Nice.
Good looking out. Now, check this out. I was making phone. They decided to work with me again. I wasn't working with Sister Rents anymore. Now I was working with the Attorney General. They opened the case again, and I was working straight with the Attorney General. Eric Schneiderman decides to take me on, and I'm working straight with him. But I'm overwhelming his office with information. He says, Mr. Doyle, you're overwhelming my office with information. The guy I was working on was, he said, Sir Doyle, you're overwhelming the guy's office information. He says, you're right on the money about everything. He says, but he's not going. He's going to fire you, and he's not going to work with you anymore. He's going to take the other side and turn on you if you keep on giving him information. And I said, screw this. I'm working. I'm doing a good job. I'm giving him more information. He can't do nothing. I kept on calling him, giving him more information. All of a sudden, I look at the news. The guy, this guy goes, Mr. Doyle, you gotta check this out. You gotta watch the news. I go, what do you mean? You gotta watch the news. Eric Schneiderman pulled the fast one. What do you mean Eric Schneiderman pulled the fast one? Just watch the news. Everybody watch the locals. Look at them. Obama gets on the news. Al Qaeda just there's been the capture of Osama bin Laden. I call up, I say, you stupid bastard. Capture Osama bin Laden? Oh no! Osama bin Laden has been killed. The Navy SEALs just killed Osama bin Laden. Wait a minute. And then I find out that the whole, and then I'm like, then I see all this nonsense about the, then I find out that I go downstairs. I go downstairs in the what do you call that room?
Computer lab?
By the computer lab, and I see the patients doing shit, and they're actually staging the death. I watched them staging the whole thing.
What was it on
computers? I see them staging the whole thing on computers.
What'd you say, Londos?
So when it starts to stutter, take a deep breath and recalculate what you're going to say in your head.
And then I'm watching.
Don't tell me what to do.
No, I'm telling you.
And then I'm watching. Okay, someone says you gotta watch The View. You got
The View.
The View. You gotta watch The View.
Those cackling witches.
And I'm watching The View, and they're talking about how all this stuff, and I'm watching all this propaganda, and I'm like, and everybody, this guy, like Mr. Doyle, they're talking their trash again. They're talking their trash, and I'm calling up Church and I'm saying like, Eric Schneiderman, you stupid bastard. He's like, I told you, Mr. Doyle, I told you, and I'm like, you fucking bastard, you fucking bastard.
Schneiderman said that to you?
Yeah, and I'm like, and there was a patient there that was in the computer room, and I'm like, you guys staged the whole thing. Yes, I don't want to hear your conspiracy theories, Doyle. And I'm like, conspiracy theory, not conspiracy theory. You guys staged the whole thing, and I'm like, and they staged the whole thing right in front of me. The whole thing was staged.
Was there actors or was all computer generated?
All computer generated. I had somebody get on the whole thing. The whole thing was staged. I actually knew somebody that was that knew people on The View, and I had the person get The View to actually get on The View and say how they staged it, and they got out there and talked about how it was staged, and then they pulled the fast one and said, and now we're going to talk about the death of Osama bin Laden. And I said, you stupid bastards, you guys admitted how you staged the whole thing, and now you're saying the death of Osama bin Laden. I said, well, you told me your friends were going to tell the truth. And she said, yeah, they did. But I said, then why did they say? Oh, I was pissed. I was pissed.
So, do you think that Osama bin Laden was killed before, or is he still alive?
He died, but he died of kidney failure due to liver cancer.
Okay.
He died of kidney failure due to liver cancer. He didn't die the way they said. They said that they did this red flag operation. It never happened.
He died of lead poisoning.
Exactly. Kidney failure due to liver cancer. Lead poisoning was? But he didn't kill him.
Londos is saying he died of lead poisoning because they shot him to death.
No, it didn't shot him to death.
He believes the official story. Don't talk to him.
He didn't get killed by the Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs didn't kill him. I was right outside the room.
Londos killed him with his bare hands.
I was right outside the room when they staged his death. The guy died of kidney. The guy died was on dialysis. He was gonna die. He died on he had kidney failure. He died of kidney failure. Guy was gonna die anyway. He didn't kill him. He didn't kill that guy. I was investigating the plate. They staged his death. I was there when he was right outside the computer room when they staged his death. He died of kidney failure. I was right outside the room when they staged his death. Eric Schneiderman wanted to make an ass out of me.
Because you overwhelmed his office, or what?
Because I overwhelmed his office. They told me if I kept on overwhelming his office information, that he was going to turn on me and tell a story and make an ass out of me, and he did.
Well, he didn't make an ass out of you. He just took you. He didn't reveal your story, man.
He made an ass out of me.
How? Nobody knew what you were gonna say anyway. It's not like he came out publicly and said something about you.
He put a red flag in my operation. He made an ass out of me.
Alright, I'm pretty much done milking this fucking
Anyway, so this
bag of
stuff is
seeds.
stuff that never got out there. The stuff about Andrew Cuomo being acting president, acting governor, and this stuff nobody knew. And how Obama was trafficking, was doing that stuff for the Secret Service. This stuff, nobody knew this stuff. It was classified information. And when you put the video out there, write all this down in the monologue.
In the description.
In the description. Because this stuff has got to be known. And you know what? I want you to get advertisement first. I'll pay for it. All right?
I think the guy said it's $20 a show.
Perfect. Perfect. So is that for once? For one?
One show, yeah.
Is that for permanently?
Well, basically what he says is you give him $20 and he'll get views on that one show to go up.
Is that permanent?
The views don't go away, yeah. The views, whatever he gets us, that's what he gets us.
And is that for how long?
That's whatever comes out of that, that's what it's going to be. And then we want him to promote another one, it's another 20.
And when he promotes it, how long is the promotion?
What he does is called search engine optimization. He's going to do basically the same thing that we can do, which is put keywords in the description. It's nothing that we can't do.
So how long, where does it go?
How many views is he going to get? I don't know.
Is it
I'll
worth
ask.
it?
I don't think so, but I'll look into it some more.
Look into some more before I do it.
I think there's better things we could put your money towards, bro.
You don't think it's a good idea?
You said you were going to give me money to make your food, and here you go eating fucking pizza today. You know something? You're just like Obama.
He's talking to me.
Talking to Sir Doyle, man. He's half in, bro. He's half in, and he's half working for the Illuminati, supporting their pizza industry.
Anyway, I'm not gonna eat the pizza anymore. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Listen.
It's like a pedo saying in a moment of weakness, I fucking raped a child. That's what you did today when you ate
Talking
pizza.
about pedos.
Talking about pedos, here comes Lundos. What? What are you talking about?
Don't
Don't even say that. That's not right.
Well, you
That's
said
not
you
right.
said talk about pedos, and then you walked in. What do you want me to say?
Why are you saying that to him, Master Lukey? That's horrible to say that. You should apologize to him, Master Lukey.
All right, look what I just did here.
Master Lukey, you owe Londos an apology.
I squeezed out all the
Master
seeds,
Lukey, you owe Londos an apology.
and I'm gonna make cheese out of that.
This will take him and snap him like a fucking pop.
Master Lukey, you owe Londos an apology. You just called him a pedo.
You're both pedos. How about that? Yeah? I'm gonna write a song about it. It's called Methinks He Doth Protest Too Much. Who are you trying to convince?
I'm not trying to convince fucking anything. That is one thing that I do not
Alright. I know exactly what song to write about this particular incident. Alright, so this bag can now be used for sprouting again, for another milk. And I can use those seeds and nut as a base for cheese. It still has flavor in it. It still has nutrients in it.
Tourette's. That's correct.
It's all connected, believe it or not. Yeah, it's like a serious what's the word? Chronic food allergy that's gotten root inside the body. Huh?
When I get allergies, you know, the mucous membrane, mucus goes up in my system and I swallow it and it goes into my stomach. And I do feel ill.
What's that $40 for?
Food.
Off of food?
May we see the Doyle, Hank says. Master Lukey, may we see the Doyle? Yes, you may. We're gonna actually jam.
Okay.
Alright.
This is actually fun. I'm enjoying myself.
You're our live studio audience.
How many people are on it?
We got 4 faithful viewers. Let me just check the chat because I'm sure people were talking.
Whatever happened to that girl who is always bugging you about those books you were supposed to send her?
The books, yeah, that's Kinnan.
Oh, that's her?
Okay, now, let's see. Torta Española. Alright, I'm gonna look that up now. Hold on a second. Richard, if you use eggs, use flax. Mushrooms are good. As long as they're shiitake or oyster. Those are the 2 best ones. Olives are good. Bell peppers are good. And yeah, instead of eggs, we're gonna use millet cooked. You're gonna use cooked millet, and you're gonna use flax. I'll write up the recipe for you, but that's basically it.
How about
Cooked millet and flax.
steak and eggs?
Got yourself.
I-
Looks
I-
laboring. Yeah, there's a bit.
I went out with this girl who was a vegan, right? And she asked me, without thinking, what was my favorite meal?
Yeah.
And I said steak and eggs. She freaked out.
That was a bag of blended pumpkin seeds and walnuts, Hank, and I'm making it into a milk. We're about 1/3 of the way through the recipe right now, but we're gonna take a music break.
Oh man.
But Andrew Cuomo is the main person.
Better take that music break. Where's the headphones? Where's the earplugs?
You want headphones here?
But Andrew Cuomo is the main person.
Oh, we can.
But Andrew Cuomo is the main person involved in the charge.
Kenan says Marina Abramovich lives in New York City.
Who's that?
Marina Abramovich, she's the one who runs all the satanic
You didn't know
Hollywood
that? You didn't know
satanic
that?
rituals.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know she was in New York City.
Yeah.
I thought she was in California.
Andrew Cuomo is the main person doing the
New
charge
York
of it.
City is
Let
the
me
center
finish.
for all this Satan
Let me
worshiping.
finish.
Holy!
Andrew Cuomo is the main person doing the charge.
How many people in
You
this
know what
room?
it is, wise. Andrew Cuomo is the main person doing child trafficking in this
How many
America.
people in this room are Freemasons?
You're the only one. He's the only one. We're not Freemasons.
I'm a Freemason.
I know you're the only one.
Richard says, I know you don't want to play other games, but check out
Levine?
this game called Torah Bash. It's basically MMA chess. Alright, I'll check it out.
Is that Levine?
Huh?
Is that Levine?
Levine? No, he hasn't been around long.
No, he was around last week.
I don't know, I didn't see him. Alright, so Doyle, let's get you on a amp. Your guitar is around the corner there.
Okay.
Make a right. Turn around.
Alright.
Look straight ahead. No, don't turn. Go back. Look straight ahead. No, turn too much. Go back. Stop right there. Stop. A little bit to the right. Straight ahead. No, not too much. Right there. Now stop. Walk forward. No, you're turning still. Go back. Stop there. Go forward. Forward, forward. Past my chair. You see it?
Right here, right? Got it.
That's the Chris Cornell Memorial guitar.
Oh yeah, Chris Cornell died.
Chris Cornell played that guitar once.
Played it, yeah. Chris Cornell Memorial Guitar. He played doesn't mean it's a good guitar, it means he played it. If he owned it, it would mean it was a good guitar. But he could have played anything.
Yeah.
But if
He
he
blessed
owned
it.
if he owned it, it would mean it'd be
I'm not saying it's a good guitar. I'm saying he played it and now it's blessed.
it's blessed, yeah.
It's blessed with his spirit, man.
Yep. That's true. That's true. Blessed could be blessed by him.
Shoot.
He could make it good because he blessed it. His fingers made it good. Made it blessed.
I'm having trouble getting this.
But can you imagine if he owned it? It would have to be a good guitar if he owned it.
You're obsessed with a good guitar, man.
I want to get it. I want to get it.
The music is not in the guitar, Sir Doyle. The music is in here.
No,
you need to learn.
It always can be better if you have a better equipment. Equipment can always make the guitar, make the music better. It's not the music, but it can make it better.
Hold on.
It can make it better. The equipment can make a difference, the equipment can make a big difference. I'm sorry, the equipment will make a big difference.
Londos would agree with you.
Well, it's true. The equipment makes a big difference. If you have better,
Not a big difference.
when you fight, does the gloves and all the equipment you fight make a difference?
It doesn't make you a better fighter, no.
But it makes a difference.
Nah.
Yes, it
You
does.
could fight naked with no equipment.
No, with
That's me.
music,
That's me.
with music, the equipment makes a big difference. The equipment makes a difference. When you're in a ring, does the ring make a big difference in what you fight in?
I'm not gonna agree with you, bro.
Well, equipment makes a difference. When you play a guitar, the equipment makes a difference. When you sing in the microphone makes a big difference too. When you sing, just like Londos.
I stay out of there for a few
Yeah,
years.
oh, okay. Listen, when you play a guitar, doesn't the equipment make a difference to the guitar?
Depends.
It does, right? It makes a difference, right?
The thing, it depends. I mean, a lot of things make difference. I mean, what
I'm saying
what you,
it's
need, what you need is new strings. I got a new set of strings
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
I'll put on those tomorrow.
My acoustic or my
I
electric?
got both. I got strings for both. I got a set of Martin
He
strings.
doesn't realize that the equipment makes a difference.
It does make a difference, but the thing is, though, Doyle, if you can't play, it doesn't matter if you're
True, but it does make a difference.
If you're a good musician and you have good equipment, it's gonna sound better.
Exactly.
But if you're a bad musician and you have good equipment, you're still
Yeah,
gonna sound
that's
like
true.
shit.
That's true. I agree.
Look, do you change the string? You still only have 3 strings here, right?
Yeah, I did change the strings.
Wait, you only have 3 strings here.
Yeah, I only have 3 strings.
Alright, I got a full set for you, alright? That's out. Doyle. Yeah, Doyle, you know what you do? You have a phone?
Yeah.
Go get there's a Fender app, tuning app.
Yeah.
It's good, and you put it in, and it'll help you tune it up right away.
Yeah. Right here.
Oh, you got it?
Got it right here. Oh, I don't have the
Oh,
out.
well, you want me to put it on it?
Yeah.
We go where we go down. We pick up every moment. We pick up every moment. With jaded eyes and features. You think they really care? I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch.
Watch your language there.
I agree. I don't like that kind of language either. I agree. I don't like that word either.
As I get older,
You know why? Because it's like when you're talking about God.
oh God, stop it. I still don't like
I know. Exactly. I mean, using God's name in vain like that is not good either. I am. I'm a religious person. I have faith in God.
Better think about it, baby. I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about it, baby, baby.
Where's your apps?
I don't know. What's wrong with this guy? He's playing his song. He thinks that's cool. He thinks that's cool. We have a lot in common, Marcus. You and I have a lot in common. Don't we? No, but the way we think is like similar. We have a lot, I mean, we have similar morals and stuff, you know? I agree with him too, but some things I agree with him a lot on, but a lot of things I agree with you about, you know?
Hey, Doyle, I can't find it.
Alright,
Doyle, you're a good guy, and I like you.
yeah.
And if anybody ever says anything bad about even my faith in front of me, then I'm the same thing as everybody. Luke is out of his freaking mind. But if anybody ever says anything bad about him in
Yeah.
front of me, I got a problem.
Yeah. He's out of his mind nowhere.
Oh yeah, you got hit in the head too many times.
That's what I love about him. He's out of his mind. That's what I like about him. That's what makes him him, you know? That's what makes him so
Enlisted kids. Enlisted kids. Enlisted kids. Sir Doyle says it's okay if you're an old man dating a young girl as long as she's over 18. You could be 80 as long as she's over 18. Over 18, over 18, over 18, she's gotta be over 18. Elvis Presley is a pedo. Elvis Presley is a pedo. Heartbreak Hotel. Heartbreak Hotel. He's a pedo. Heartbreak Hotel. Heartbreak Hotel. He's a pedo. Heartbreak Hotel. He's a pedo. Heartbreak Hotel. He's a pedo. Heartbreak Hotel. Hound dog. He's a hound dog. He's a hound dog. Nothing but a hound dog. Nothing but a hound dog. Nothing but a hound dog. Elvis, you are nothing but a hound dog. Elvis, you are nothing but a hound dog. A pedo. Hound dog. Hound dog. A pedo. Hound dog. Pedo. Hound dog. Heartbreak Hotel. Pedo. Hound dog. On hospital gate, we're against pedophiles. Just so you know, we against pedophiles. Hospital gate, we're for human rights. Especially those who've been trafficked in their life. We're against pedophiles on hospital gate. Against pedophiles on hospital gate. I don't care if you're Elvis. I don't care if you're Michael Jackson. How about you, Sir Doyle? Are you against pedophiles because you like young girls as long as they're over 18? So tell me, what do you think about pedophiles, Sir Doyle? Hospital game. Hound dog! Elvis, you're a hound dog! Elvis, you're a hound dog! Elvis, you're a hound dog! Elvis Presley! Elvis Presley! And it's Elvis Presley groomed his wife when she was 14. She caught his eye. He said, come on over. Come on over to my crib. Come on over and I'll show you a good time. Come on over and sit on the king's lap. Come on over. Elvis, how could you do it? We thought you were really cool. We thought you were the king of school. Turned out to be a pedophile. Now we're boycotting everything you do. Elvis, you can go to hell with Obama. Go to hell with Jeffrey Epstein. Go to hell with everyone who ever hurt kids. Cause we're against all that hospital gate. Oh my God, how could you? How could you hurt your kids? Fuck. Elvis, how could you? You're not the king anymore in my eyes, Elvis. Fucking Elvis. Elvis, how could you? You betrayed us. Who looked up to you? Now we're done. We're done with you. We're done with everything you do. Fuck you, Elvis. Fuck you, Elvis. Go to hell. You rape little girls. You little pervert. Go to hell. You pervert, Elvis. You Elvis Presley. Go to hell, fucking Elvis, with your fucking pelvis. Elvis the pelvis, go to hell. Elvis in hell, Elvis. May God have mercy 14-year-old girls when you're 24. You little pervert. Elvis. Fucking Elvis. I said Elvis. Running Elvis. Elvis and all the rest. Elvis. All the rest. Go to hell.
I know which hell I didn't do. Not even the purpose. I know which hell on anybody, not even the purpose.
You should have told me.
It's a good song though. That's why I say, may God have mercy on you, Lord, your soul, and you grow pervert, because I don't wish hell on anybody. Hell is an awful place.
You're a better man than me.
Yeah.
What?
You think people are in hell?
I don't wish hell on anybody.
No, but you think there are people in hell?
Oh, I know people are in hell, but I don't wish on people.
Like who? Who you think's in hell?
Probably not.
Why?
Because they're pervert. Molesting kids and everything. I think
Rick DeFazio.
I believe that if people repent, they go to heaven. But I don't believe God has mercy on people that aren't sorry.
So,
Somebody's
what
not
we
sorry
got
for
here?
their sins, they go-
Come on in, Sir Doyle. Come on in.
But I believe anybody can repent.
This is Dino Milk Base.
So if somebody's sorry, they'll go to heaven. If somebody's truly
Pumpkin
sorry,
seeds and
they'll go to heaven. But if they're not sorry, they're going to perish. You know
walnuts.
what I mean? God doesn't have
He doesn't
mercy
want to
on
be
people
on
that
camera,
are sorry.
Hank. He doesn't want to be on camera. Sorry.
God doesn't have
Somebody
mercy on
asked
people
where
that
you
don't
at.
repent.
Somebody's asking where you at.
Oh,
No, not you. Somebody else. All right. So now look, the recipe that I learned is what's called a emulsification. An emulsification is a fat and a sweet combined together. The emulsifier we used to use was lecithin. I don't have lecithin. And
I keep on thinking that you're John Stamos every time I look at this picture. Not normally, in this picture, you look like John Stamos. Not normally, but in this picture. Just in this picture.
Hank, you might be right about that. Doyle being a Mason, I think he's actually a government spy, to be honest.
A lot of people think that, but I'm not. I did work for the government. I did. I did work for the government. I'm not
I
gonna
think he's
lie.
a government spy, and he might not even know it.
I did work for the
I
government.
think they knocked him out with some type of injection, and they put a chip in him.
They didn't have each other. No, I did work for the government for a while. I did work for the government. I worked for
What'd you
Donald
say,
Trump.
Sensei?
I worked for Donald Trump.
Hold on. What? Chocolate? I can't hear you, bro. Come to the door. You have a chocolate chip in you?
You have chocolate chip in you?
You probably got more than one.
They put chocolate chips in. Willy Wonka put a chocolate
The fat is
chip in.
coconut.
Willy Wonka put a chocolate chip in him so he could track his she could track his compass for his chocolate factory.
Coconut fat.
He's one of the Oompa Loompas. he keeps track of the chocolate.
The emulsifier is chia.
Yeah, I've been fasting since Sunday, bro. Last time I ate something was Sunday. The first time I chewed
Get some
anything
water,
was
Miss
that
Cookie.
wheat cookie
Get
that
some
I just
water.
had.
Some water?
Where's your cup? Go get your cup.
I don't know where I put it.
It's on the table in front of the TV, man. Don't know where I put it. You see what I have to deal with, guys?
Stone.
Stone, don't blame that. Alright, here's your honey, Sensei.
Tell me what you think.
Honey going in the milk recipe.
Taste it first.
I've had buckwheat before.
No, taste that one.
Alright. Wow, the best buckwheat honey I ever had. Huh?
That's the best buckwheat you have.
The best ever.
Are you shitting me?
Yes.
So you saying this
No, it's good. It's good. It's
So you
really
saying this advertisement's not worth it?
good. Anybody watching on you? There's nobody watching. Alright. We got 0 viewers right now.
0 views? We had so many viewers before.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just not showing up.
But the views to be hot views, it's not showing up.
Maybe it's not showing up right now.
What, the viewers?
Yeah.
Any
All right,
viewers
so-
out there? Any viewers out there?
Move to the side. I don't want you to block.
Any viewers out there?
So the milk recipe, when you do an emulsification, here, so you know what? Sit on there. So don't get your head in the frame.
Are there any viewers out there?
We got 1 viewer now. It's probably Sir Doyle. It's probably Sensei in the other room.
Yeah.
You know?
It's him?
He's typing something right now. I see the look on his face. He's going.
We see him on there.
Fucking evil smirk. So what I'm gonna do is blend the honey, the coconut, and the chia, but I'm gonna keep it blending to let the heat build up and mix and combine the fat.
Is that
and the
Londos in the other room?
Right there. 2. Gloria, hi. Gloria making milk.
We're going to have a lot of older people, older generation and younger. Because I talked to a senior citizen, a female senior citizen on the bus. And she said her Facebook page. She sent it to her family, her children, and the rest of her family and the people she knew. So we're gonna have a lot of senior citizens logging on and a lot of this woman's grandchildren and the rest of her family. So
Alright, so now to thicken up the milk, we're gonna add sea moss.
So we'll have some senior citizens logging on, and we'll have some younger people, some really young kids logging on, and some senior citizens logging on. Because I have this old lady, this older senior citizen, I had her check out a show, and she put like her older people that she knew, and her grandchildren she sent it to on Facebook. So we're gonna have some senior citizen watching us, and some real young people watching us. Because she sent it to her grandchildren. So she also sent this to her friends. What?
Oh, she's a liar.
She might not be a liar, but she probably doesn't have the reach that Sir Doyle thinks she has.
Don't just call her a liar anyway.
No, she'll do it. I saw her get on the internet. I saw her looking up. I saw her looking up. I saw her look up the show. When I tell people about this stuff, I watch them get on the phone. When I tell these people these things, I watch them log on. I watch them get on the phone.
You take them to hospitalgate.org or?
Yeah, I tell them to look it up, and I watch them look it up. I watch them get on the phone, and I watch them look it up, and I watch them get on their Facebook page, and I watch them do it.
World's best English-speaking parasitologist also lives in New York City. Dixon Despalmieri of Parasites Without Borders. Oh, gotta look that guy up. Cannon. She's a huge proponent of cleansing parasites.
So we're going to get some senior citizens and some real young children watching us. We're going to get some senior citizens and some young children watching us. We got to be careful what we say on the internet now. Because we're getting senior citizens and young children watching us. So because she sent it to her grandchildren. She sent it to her grandchildren. It's
Alright. Family friendly from now on. What? What do you say?
He said bullshit. Yeah, bullshit.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Motherfucker!
Okay, we'll be friendly. But you have to do the dick snap.
After that, that'll be my last non-family friendly.
Well, with PG-13, we'll always be PG-13. So we always were PG-13.
So right now it's like a heavy cream. I'm gonna turn it into about a whole milk with the next blend here.
We're never going to appeal to kindergartens. We're always going to be PG-13. We always were PG-13. What?
So that's a good point.
We always were PG-13. We never got past that. We always were rated R. We're kind of rated R, mister. We always were. You know?
Yeah.
PG-13, rated R. You know, we never got past that. Would you say we're more rated R or PG-13?
Which one can you curse? Is it both of them? We don't have any nudity, so we're probably not rated R.
I'll get you.
You're gonna get nude? You won't even get on camera, man. Stop talking smack.
Well, rated R's not nude.
We don't want you to get nude unless you're gonna get on camera.
We're kind of rated R. No, we're PG-13. We're PG-13.
Rated R is violence, death, and nudity and sex scenes.
How many women are in our channel?
No, we're PG-13. We're PG-13. The stuff we do could be put on TV, so we're PG-13. Yeah, we're definitely PG-13, We're definitely PG-13. The stuff we do is
Gloria,
like.
I don't know. I think she left.
The stuff we do is stuff like the stuff you see on Saturday Night Live and stuff. So we're PG-13.
Okay.
We're PG-13.
Cannot wait to taste this.
Stuff we do is like stuff on Saturday Night Live and stuff. So we're PG-13.
Yeah.
Not really appropriate for a fourth grader or third grader, but it's appropriate for a teenager. So
It looks very thick. I might have to add more water into this.
we're not really appropriate for a second grader, but more like for a teenager or a 20-year-old or 30-year-old. We're PG-13. Get you some water. Get some water.
You want to try some of this milk, bro?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let me just give it a quick taste test.
Yeah, we're definitely PG-13. Most of our viewers are in their 20s, some of them teenagers. But a 12-year-old can watch us, or a 13-year-old. Even some 12-year-olds can watch us if they're real mature. Your kids watch us, right? Your kids watch us.
See,
right?
I would prefer this to be a little sweeter, but as a regular milk, I think that's pretty spot on.
Mister, do your kids watch our show?
No.
Do you don't let them?
Boring.
Would they? Would you let them?
Most kids' attention span is not enough to put up with us.
Would you let them watch our show?
Would I? Yeah.
You would? You wouldn't have an objection to it?
What's that? I wouldn't have an objection, no.
Would they wouldn't do it? They wouldn't watch it?
I think they would probably think it was boring, especially because I'm their dad.
Oh, because they were like,
You know, when you get to be a certain age, you think your dad's like not cool anymore.
oh,
You know,
Definitely not cool.
they're teenagers now. I'm definitely not cool.
I'm definitely not cool.
when they reach their 20s and 30s, they'll probably want to see it though.
By then, probably will have a way better production too.
And they'll probably want to see it then. Because they'll think you're cool again.
Hopefully.
They'll probably think you're cool again. Because I know that, like, when I was a teenager, I didn't think my dad was so cool. When I reached my 30s and stuff, I thought my dad was cool again. If my dad was alive, I'd want to see him again, you know?
Yeah.
If my dad was famous when I was in my 30s, I'd be like, yeah, I want to see him, you know? I'd be proud of him.
Londos, you want your milk room temperature? You want it plain? You want it sweet?
Let me taste it first.
Alright.
But I don't know. I think that your kids should be proud of you that you had a famous show and everything.
Hey,
If I was a kid, my dad was a famous talk show host, I'd be like, yeah, I want to see this. Even if he was one of two nerds on a nerdy show, like I would still be like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's perfect. I would like it a little
You know what
sweeter.
better with it?
Can I have some?
A little vanilla.
Can I have some?
Oh, vanilla.
Can I have some?
I might have vanilla. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some. Here you go.
Our kids should be proud of us being in the show, shouldn't they, Londos?
My kids hate me.
What?
My kids hate me.
We're
start with a teaspoon.
YouTube stars. Our kids should be proud of us.
Okay, teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna put a little
We're two
more honey.
famous nerds on YouTube. Our kids should be proud of us.
I've gotten to the point where I don't care anymore.
Well, my kids don't know who I am right now, but his kids should be proud
This is
of him.
good, man. It's
good.
different.
My kids probably do watch the show. They just don't want to let me know it.
How many kids you have? 15?
Four.
20?
Four kids, two different mothers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got your psychiatrist pregnant, right?
No, that woman aborted that child.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. That woman was a bitch. She aborted the child. I have two 26-year-olds, and
Why did you abort the kid?
because her husband, she cheated on.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
So her husband was a resident psychiatrist, and she basically gave me a date rape charge and came to seclusion with the fact she raped him. And she didn't want her husband to know that the husband knew what he did. She did. She didn't want
Rick spotted you, Londos.
What?
I said Rick spotted you.
I wanted this woman to get the death of me.
He said, "That's Londos."
Murdered somebody.
Got him.
My child. Were you taking from the abortion, you're murdering someone. I like her. Yeah, I wanted her up for
First
murder.
batch of Dino Milk,
I
guys.
wanted her up for murder because she murdered somebody. I wanted her to go away from murder.
What's in that stuff you made? What's in that?
Pumpkin seeds, walnuts, honey, coconut oil, a little bit of chia seed, a little bit of Irish sea moss, a little bit of Celtic salt, and water. No, there's no THC in there. How did I get it so liquefied? I blended the pumpkin seeds in a blender that liquefies things, and then I strained it through a milk bag so all the fibers stayed in the milk bag, and all that came out was the pumpkin seed water. And that's the milking technique that I learned from Dr. David Jubb. Just rinsing the blender here, guys.
If they all go to prison, they should all be charged with conspiracy to commit murder on a trial. And that's what it should be. That's the crime that is committed. And that's how it should be judged. It's a conspiracy to commit murder on a trial. It's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they did to that trial. They conspired to commit murder on my trial. It's exactly what they should have been punished for. It's exactly what they did. They conspired to commit murder on that trial. That's what they did. They murdered that child. They conspired to commit murder on that child. It was
Second tasting.
conspiracy to commit murder on that child. Abortion is murder. It's a conspiracy to commit murder on a child. People don't see reality in that. That's exactly what it is. It's a conspiracy to commit murder on a child.
Oh, wow. That's way better, bro.
When that woman did that,
Oh my God, that's the best milk I ever tasted.
when that woman went to an abortion clinic,
Sir Doyle, get over here. Wrap
and
your
they
lips
murdered that child, they did that, they conspired to commit murder on my child. Can't look at it any other way.
Your mask. Your pro
This
wrestling
tastes
mask?
like regular protein drink and it's better. This is the best protein drink I ever had. Belinda, this is better than the best protein drink I ever had. Maybe somebody's had marijuana in it? The cannabis? You should put cannabis in it.
I could.
Put cannabis in it. Put cannabis in
I
it.
don't have any to put in it. You want another piece of cookie?
Yeah. Oh, this is so good.
Guys, I shouldn't have ever gave him weed. Now he's addicted, and he's stealing all my weed.
Weed monster.
He likes weed so much he's gonna eat all my weed.
I'm gonna eat his weedy.
I'll tell you, I think if my son was here, I think he'd have a good time here.
Bring him. Oh, I put your milk on.
Maybe
the
your
computer.
son could straighten my son out. My son needs is a good ass whipping. Maybe your son could give it to him.
Dino milk, Rick.
My son knows how to do that.
Well, if I ever find my son, maybe we'll bring him over and your son can give him his ass whipping. He needs a
I did
good ass
3
whipping.
blenders full, Rick. 3 blenders full.
Yeah.
Hey, Lukey, he
likes
it. Yeah. That's a lot of milk. Let me show you.
Why not? If I ever see him again, I like to make, I don't know, just.
I mean, I have a question.
Yeah, I don't know. He's my son.
I know that, but how involved in his life were you?
Well, I like to keep him out of trouble and just make sure he's okay.
How involved were you in your kid's life?
I tried to help him. I tried my best.
No, but because I was involved with my kid's life every fucking second of the day.
I was cheated out of my kids. I was cheated out of them. I would have been involved, but the family wouldn't let me.
Who knows how involved I was? Look, how involved with my kids' life?
The problem was,
You were his best training partner.
What did you say?
I mean, I met you after that, but as far as I know, you guys spent a lot of time together. You trained together. You made him the man he is today.
I
made him the man he is today, and he's a good man.
yeah. But
Alright.
the problem, my kids, I was cheated out of them, and then they brought them to me when they were 14. Okay. They kept them from me. They wouldn't let me see them. They kept them from me. They found out I was coming into money, and all of a sudden they wanted me around. They found out.
Look, this is good. We go vanilla.
Right?
They found out I was coming into money. All of a sudden.
I put a little extra buckwheat honey in it too.
They found out I was coming into money.
Where was your
I almost got it back, and then I lost my chance to get it.
So
So
why don't you get an attorney and get it back?
I'm trying.
We filed a
Master
complaint.
Lukey, Master Lukey, helped me file the case in the attorney's office.
Yeah, but that's for, you get an attorney and you go after him.
I'm working on it. I don't have a job yet. Master Lukey and I are working on that.
Right, but then you get an attorney who will work on a percentage.
I'm working on that. It's not easy. I had a pro bono attorney, and he turned out to be a crook, and there was a big problem with that.
Big pot.
I had a pro bono attorney, he turned out to be a crook. So it's not that easy to get attorney. Well, I had a pro bono attorney, he turned out to be a crook.
Pro boner.
And then it's very hard to get an attorney. It's not that easy.
I'll get you an attorney right now. I got 57 of them on my phone.
Then call them up and I'll work with them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, you have to have a case.
I do have a case.
Yeah, but you have to have a good enough case for them to.
Well, I had a pro bono attorney at one time. I know, but I gotta get paperwork.
Look at all this milk, Rick.
I don't have paperwork anymore. If you call him, talk to him, have him talk to me, I'll give you my.
You have to talk to him.
All right, give me Dennis' number.
Alright. I'm gonna put this in the
That
fridge.
stuff is great.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. I got this from a restaurant supply depot. And I modeled it. I got it because that's the size of the bowl that I was trained on at Chubb's Longevity. And they used to go through this stuff. Every day they would be making milk at least twice. Gallons. Gallons at a time. People would come in just for milk and just get a quart of milk.
Hey, look,
What?
I make your kids guitars when they play them.
Nah.
You sure?
You make it, Todd?
Yeah. I'm a luthier.
Could you make Luke guitars?
I'm not that good at the luthier. I'm an apprentice.
You make us guitars.
I can tell you these guitars right here, I can fix them brilliantly. I mean, I already have. But then they,
Could you make us guitars from scratch?
yeah, pretty sure.
Acoustic ones, good ones?
No, I can, yeah.
Could you make us Nice good one.
Yeah, very good.
Make it guitars.
You know how much a good guitar costs? You know?
Okay.
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
We're friends of yours. You give us a break.
Yeah, but even if I gave you a break, it would still cost thousands. Alright, I'll give you this. It's like the C1 Duncan setup. I got C1 Duncan setup. They're probably about $500. I'm not talking about the range. I mean, right now, you know what I want to do? I was at this guy who I work with. He's lived here. And I was working on the guy's sticks.
Yeah.
I was working on
make
his
guitars,
guitars. Yeah. But yeah, let me tell you, I'm gonna be really honest with you. In terms of guitars,
Yeah.
this is perfectly fine for him.
Yeah.
That guitar over there for you, I'll restring it. As a matter of fact, excuse me, when I had that guitar,
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even recognize it.
Yeah.
So you got some milk. I'm boiling some water. I'm gonna make myself a peppermint tea.
It's not, so it's not hard to make guitars anymore.
Yeah. You could make that so really play it?
I can make that one, yeah, sure.
Work on it?
I'll work on it tomorrow.
Alright, cool.
Well, I don't know, what time do you have to work
Could you
tomorrow?
pre-paint that?
8:30 to I don't know when.
What?
Could you repaint that?
Why would you have to be paid?
I'll make it, like,
I can make it.
Don't listen to him, Londos. He's like a girl who just wants to spend money for no reason.
I mean,
He wants to go shopping for guitars because it makes him. It fills a hole in his soul that he thinks guitars are gonna.
I'm gonna be honest. Before you spend lots and lots and lots of money on a guitar, spend lots and lots of money on lessons.
yeah.
That's what I said.
And I'm not saying that rudely.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm not.
You play, right?
I used to play a lot.
Let's take lessons from you.
Nah, you don't want to. I play bass. I'm a terrible guitarist. I can play guitar.
People would know how to make creamy nut milks and cheeses if they watch your feed. That's true.
Who said that?
Rick is another Life Food certified chef and healer based out of Chicago.
I mean, you're a psychopath.
Chicago. He's a native Chicagoan.
Bomber.
Rick's a native Chicagoan.
Bikers, a brown biker.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that
The Chicagoan tribe.
he's a psychopath.
Well,
So
Listen, man.
You like this, man?
in today's world, being called crazy is a compliment. I don't want to be considered normal in today's
How
world.
about this?
Did I tell you that you got mad at me when I said that? Got mad at me when I said that.
Oh, he gets
You got mad at me when I said that, but now you know what I'm talking about. Now you know what I'm talking about. You got mad
How
at me when I
many
said
times
that.
a day you get mad at me?
No.
Oh, he got all mad at me when I said that to him, but now he
I'll
agrees
never
with
let
me.
you trigger me.
Oh, bullshit. I triggered you 2 nights ago. I got
You got mad at me when I said that, and when I said crazy's a compliment, and he did. You got. Remember when you got mad at me when I said that?
No.
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Never
You
admit
got
it.
all pissed at me when I said that to you.
Never admit it.
Now you know what I
Are
meant.
we still on the air?
Yeah. We're gonna stay on the air until I drop Sir Doyle off.
Man, that see that
We'll do another song or
that
something.
marijuana really changed the picture of the Toscanesia and everything.
Nice.
Really helps the Tourette's a little better.
Do you look better?
Yeah.
You do.
And when I take the CBD regularly, it's gonna help me even more.
I hope so, man.
Especially with the CBD for sure.
I personally don't don't have any experience with CBD, so I can't.
Well,
say.
CBD is basically the same thing as the marijuana.
Yeah, but the THC is a very active and powerful ingredient, so that's what I like. I like THC.
Well, it's both good, but you know what? THC's a little stronger. That's all.
It's different. It's a different chemical, but I think maybe the THC works on the mind and the CBD works on the body. Maybe.
Really?
It's different than that, or it's bullshit.
Let me put it this way. I think the active ingredient which is THC works.
Yeah.
Or it does whatever people say it does. I think the other stuff is a byproduct because they're just trying to market.
Oh.
You don't think CBD's good? You do?
I think THC is the active ingredient that does whatever it does. The other shit, it's like,
People are saying the CBD works though. I don't know. People are saying the CBD works on Tourette's and it works for people. They're saying it works. Too many people are saying it works.
yeah, but I know this. A lot of people say a lot of other things do it too. I mean, cocaine works.
But too many people have reported it worked. Too many people have reported that this works on kids and everything to say it doesn't work. No, but see, CBD, too many people are saying it works on kids and everything.
5 viewers. Oh man, why do we always get viewers late at night?
No, you know what it is? Because you know when we get viewers is like when you and I start to fight.
Yeah, you think they're tuning in for you,
No,
Londos?
not tuning in for me. They're tuning in for our fight.
Rick Salazar says marijuana reveals you to yourself.
Oh, tell him he's a drug addict.
Sensei Londo says you're a drug addict. Rick DeFazio says if Bob Marley had life food, he'd still be alive.
You're right. Did you log on?
He'd still be jamming, he says.
You and I, and him and I, we're arguing.
I think we
Him and
need
I-
to
and
jam
him and I
out to a
used
Bob
log
Marley
on.
song.
Arguing.
First time viewer. What's up, Kenny?
Kenny?
I gotta tilt the camera to only get Sir Doyle in because Sensei Londo. Wait, now that you got your mask on, can you be on camera or no?
Let me see. I have no identifying patches or anything on me.
I don't think so. We got a Doyle, a Sensei, and a pro wrestler.
What you got? Whoa, you're a sensei.
I'm the pro wrestler.
Oh, right.
Let me tell you something, Londos.
Yeah, but tell him I'm a real sensei, not one of those fucking mail order ones.
He's not a McDojo Sensei. We're in the presence of greatness.
I didn't say greatness. I'm just
John,
saying
that's what John said.
I'm just saying I'm.
John S. Been a while. Where you been? How you been? Where you been? How you been?
John who?
Kenny, what made you tune in for the first time? Was it something in the title? We're trying to SEO, search engine optimization.
Ask him if he's got a good-looking girlfriend.
No.
Let's see.
Londos,
No,
we're not here to pick up chicks, man.
I am.
You
Hey,
came to the
I
wrong place.
started going out with a doctor.
We're here. Why are we here, Sir Doyle?
I don't know. We're here.
Pick
We're
up-
here.
Pick up girls.
We're here to argue with.
Pick up girls.
We're
No,
here to
for real,
argue
bro.
with
For real.
Londos.
Come on. We're here to.
bicker with Londos.
We're here
Friday night
to
fights with
expose.
Fun, right?
Londos. What?
It's fun.
We're here to expose corruption in the medical industry and protect people from all types of trafficking,
Right.
including abuse in the system.
I'm a pharmaceutical rep.
Used to be.
I was. I'm a pharmaceutical rep.
Sir Doyle, John
You
wants
what?
to know.
You riding on the pharmaceuticals?
I was a pharmaceutical
Oh,
rep.
Rick
You riding on a
S.
pharmacy. You
Rick
riding on a
Salazar
No,
gets the
no,
referral.
I work for.
Rick Salazar,
pharmacy.
you
I
get
riding
the,
on them.
You get the referral bonus. I'm gonna send you something. Send me an email, Rick. Rick Salazar, send me an email. I'm gonna mail you a gift for recommending a viewer to us.
You took the drugs?
No, I worked for Santa Fe Adventures. I got a
He sold it.
car.
He's a drug
I
dealer.
batted on them.
Sir Doyle, John S. wants to know if you're drinking out of the fountain of youth, you're transforming.
Really? Oh. Well, yeah, I am. I'm taking Master Lucky's nutrition. That's the fountain of youth. Master Lucky's nutrition is the fountain of youth.
Okay, I think that's one of my favorite things that you've made so far, that milk. But my favorite of all time is that sushi you make. That's my
Sushi,
favorite of all time.
I could eat that sushi all the time,
You work
man.
for Wilson? Just waiting on this. Says Wilson staff on you.
Who's your barber? He wants to know. Sir Doyle, who's your barber?
Wilson staff.
Oh, I go to Oceanside. What is it, good or bad?
John S. wants to know who's your barber.
I go to Oceanside. I get $27 for the tip, $25 and $2 tip. I go in Oceanside.
$2 tip for $25.
You're cheap, bastard.
I'm not cutting your hair, Sir Doyle. I'm gonna give you a buzz cut right down the middle if you tip me like that. I'm gonna give you a dang reverse mohawk.
Why do you ask?
My haircut is $14. I give him at least $25.
All right. Why do you ask?
I don't know. Some knucklehead in the chat room asked.
Why do you ask?
Ask the knucklehead. I don't know.
Why do you ask?
John S. wants to know, what is Doyle on? I missed it. $2. Oh my FG.
No, why do you
OMFG.
ask? Why do you ask my hair? What gives my hair? Why do you ask?
Doyle took a microdose of medical marijuana and it made his ticks go way down and his tardive dyskinesia go way down.
So
He loves it.
Great.
He asked me for it. I didn't even recommend it tonight. He asked me for it out of the blue.
My favorite meal is steak and eggs.
So why do you ask about my hair? Is it a good haircut or a bad haircut? I want to know.
Londo, swallow your damn sword, bro. Is it candy? I'll show you. It's a ginger cookie.
So my Tuscanese and my Express is going away?
That's what you said, bro. Okay, this is the pulp of pumpkin seed and walnut that I'm gonna turn into cheese. Okay. This is John S. Did you see me cook it? These are the ginger cookies. So this is 2. I took half, he took half of 1. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Microdose. This is the dino milk. Yeah, I made it on stream. It was probably a while ago, though. I made it on stream, I dehydrated it, and then I actually toasted them to make them extra crunchy. And then this was a custom order, which he didn't pick up yet. This is coconut and weed. Pure coconut oil infused with weed. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And I think I'm gonna be getting a card, a prescription, and then I'm gonna get the best weed from the dispensary. Because one of my students is not in the actual business. He's in a business that's connected to it. He does testing for rehabs, but he's gonna use his lab to start testing weed because a lot of the weed now is old. It has mold. Some of it's sprayed. So he's saying, what he told me was the weed coming out of the dispensaries now is the best ever. High THC, pure, doesn't have mold, doesn't have extra chemicals sprayed on it. And that's the weed that I'm gonna get for my products. And because he has a testing facility, he's going to be almost like an arm of the government in certifying weed.
The doctor says the CBD works.
It's going to have some type of certification saying like this is pure, you know, this is what you want. And that's the weed I'm going to use. So my products will have this certification also.
Well, I talked to a lot of people. I just talked
And yeah, it's definitely he said it's like the Wild West right now for the next 3 to 5 years, and now's the time to get in on it.
Yes. I talked to a lot of people on this. It wasn't just one person. I read it, and not only talked to people, I read about it.
Peppermint tea.
I read very well. He does. I read it. I read about it. Yeah.
A little bit of honey. Saddle up, buckaroos. Yeah, Rick. Let's freaking go. Whose Dino Pie is gonna be better now, huh, Rick? You thought you were gonna beat me with your Chicago deep dish, didn't you? You didn't know I was gonna make Dino Pies with weed in it. I got you, Rick. I got you.
I talked to plenty of people about it.
Come through, man. Come work in my dino factory. All the weed you could eat. Karen's the judge. Oh my god. She doesn't want to be called that. We'll just say any Karen, not particularly. Come through, Rick. You come to the castle. The Dino Castle. Come on, man. My dad won't let you bring your dogs, though. That's the only thing. When I inherit this place, or we get rich and we buy it,
Chris?
we are going... No, John, never.
I'm on the show right now.
For shame that you would even think that. How dare you, John? I'll never eat real pizza.
Okay, so
I'd rather die. I'd rather starve. When I get this place, I'm gonna get rid of these cars in the back. My dad owns this lot. He rents it to the body shop right there. So where this gate ends here, if you continue that line to that wall, go that way to that wall, this is my dad's lot. It used to be very fertile ground. He paved over it. So we're gonna have to fix that. So there's even 3 driveways here. So, you know, there's it's basically cut down to the stump, but there's a mulberry tree in that corner, and this supposedly there's a stream underneath.
Somebody here that wants to bring a case of beer and a pizza. Tell him you want to bring a case of beer and a pizza. Chris, ready? Tell him you want to, Mr. Luki, you want to bring a case of beer and a pizza.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Tell him. Tell him that tell Mr. Luki you love pizza.
Sir Doyle loves pizza too. You guys can eat it all together. Sir Doyle wants you to take a pizza and feed it to him.
Tell Master Luki that pizza is something you should feed everyone, even his kids. No, don't say that. No, that's taboo. Don't say that to Master Luki. Tell Master Luki that he should always eat pizza.
That's right. Master Luki pizza.
No, keep the kids out of it.
Tell
Exactly.
Mr. Lukey that he should go to
Doyle
Gino's.
is stoned. John says you're stoned, Sir
Tell Mr.
Doyle.
Lukey that he should go to Gino's
Right.
and have Gino's and have pizza with everything on it.
How do I get online from here?
Tell Mr. Lukey
You want the
he should go to Gino's
password?
and have pizza with everything on it.
uh-huh.
What?
He's stoned, isn't it?
9903-copper 92. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this
You
down.
do?
1 second.
Okay. But before you take a dump, tell Mr. Lukey. He hung up.
How many people are listening to us now?
I don't know.
I know.
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't mean to bring your kids to that. I apologize. I took it too far.
You crossed the line, Sir
I
Doyle.
took
That's it. I'm gonna get you for that.
You weren't around 2 days ago when we made new rules.
Yeah.
The new rules were we're allowed to bang on each other and the guys in the chat room, but families stayed out.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, I'm stoned. I'm stoned, so.
It still doesn't matter.
That's
Stay
true.
out of it.
That's true. That's true. Keep kids out of it.
You know, kids, wives.
Yeah,
significant
true.
All right, Londos. The password is
others.
9.
I gotta find like, you know, because he pissed me. Well, no, that's not true. Because he helped me. He did help me when my girlfriend was dying.
Really?
Yes, he did. He got on.
I helped her cross over to the other side.
He did.
You did really?
Yes, he did. He really did.
He helped you go across on the side.
Tell him.
Well, she was dying of cancer or whatever, and he told me to make her some medical marijuana to ease the symptoms of the chemo and the radiation or whatever.
That's amazing.
I sent it to her, and then she died like 2 days later or
Yeah,
whatever.
how long did you talk to? How long did you talk to her on the phone?
How long did I talk to her? I don't know.
A while.
Wow.
20 minutes, half an hour.
So you do believe in marijuana?
I believe that my girlfriend was dying, and I knew she was dying.
And she needed the marijuana.
No, she needed something to make her feel better.
And it was the marijuana.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was.
You're not listening, because she took it, and marijuana actually made her sick. Not because he made it bad or whatever, it was because at one point she was just so fucked up.
So it did help her.
I don't know, man. I like to think it did.
Well, it did.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't you just admit it helped her?
No, I'm saying I like to think that it did.
Well, you know it did. You got to give him credit where credit's due. You
What do you mean? I just gave him credit.
Okay, so you like to think, but you know it did. Wow.
No, he helped her out. He helped her out.
Because he gave me the marijuana
And
therapy
you know
help.
why? You know why he helped
I
her?
invented it.
No, he helped her out because he is my friend,
You asked me.
Yes. Yes.
right? And Luke's my friend.
Peppermint
And that shows
latte.
you that cannabis is a good thing.
Peppermint latte, guys.
You're taking a leap of faith.
Well, look how it's helping me.
I don't know. You know,
John says he thinks the cookie's making you normal.
Yeah,
Really?
maybe, yeah.
Well, not normal. Normal's not a word. It's making me stable.
It says here.
It's making me stable.
It says here,
Normal means to turn the washing machine on. Normal means average. I'm not average.
Wait,
I'm
Doyle.
stable.
It says here, Doyle is stoned.
It's making me stable. It's making me stable.
Well,
Doyle.
there's a website, norml.org, normal. It stands for the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws.
That's been around since I was a teenager. I'm just amazed at how silky you got this.
He actually helped your girlfriend cross the other side.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Why do you think I love this guy?
Yeah. So she actually when she crossed over, did you actually see her cross over?
Nah, he was.
He talked.
I
to
think
her
it was
when
the
she
middle of the
dying?
pandemic. You can't see her.
She died in 2 days, 3 days later.
Was he talking to him when she was dying?
No, I don't know. You stop getting morbid, okay? Because I
No.
get upset about it.
No.
It's working like Yohimbe.
But that's like a good thing.
I actually did have
Last words
Yohimbe
and
today.
stuff. That's actually a good thing. Oh,
I'm trying to figure out the dose for Yohimbe. I started with a 1/16 of a teaspoon.
This girl,
Yeah,
and now she's dead.
yeah. Oh, she's not dead. She's passed on. Her spirit's still there.
I don't know where.
Dead is a bad word. Passed on is the word.
I don't know.
Nobody's ever dead.
Still means
Nobody's ever dead. Nobody's ever dead. She's
They say
passed
you
on.
die 3 times. 1 is when your physical body dies. 2 is when people stop talking about you. Something like that. 3 times. Say 2 times. Yeah.
Dead is not a good word. Passed on, because nobody's ever dead. You pass on, and your spirit's there. Only people that perish are dead. Your girlfriend didn't perish. Your girlfriend's spirit's
What's
up
the
there.
difference between perish and dead?
You perish. Your people in hell perish.
Ooh, Nathan Wesley. I
Your
like him.
girlfriend, spirit's up there, and she's watching over you.
I like him a lot.
Your girlfriend's got a better.
My man.
She passed on.
I'm subscribed. Look.
Your girlfriend
Okay,
passed
okay. That is a very poetic way of saying it. I'll accept it, but
on. She's not dead. She passed on. It's better to say that. What? Hey, it's appropriate for the song. But the song's appropriate. You don't think he sounds good? Oh, you don't think he sounds good?
No, he's saying this. It's the
Oh, you mean the way he's the first page he's so Stone. Oh, you mean he's too slow? I think he sounds great. Yeah.
So Doyle, let's do another song, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go to bed soon, so we're gonna drive
Okay.
you home.
All right. It's a good show. It was a good show tonight, huh?
Always.
What?
Always do a good job.
Make sure you put everything in the description. All the things we talked about and everything, you know? You know what I mean? If they don't have a good description, you're not going to log on as much.
This song goes out to a very special friend of ours, Londos. She was so very special to me, so very special to me. So very special to me. I'm gonna see her someday on the other side. I'm gonna see her on the other side. I'm gonna see her on the other side. She's so very special to me. We were so free. Little bit you, and it's a little bit me. We were so young. We were so free. Oh, you meant so much to me. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. Yes, I'm gonna see you on the other side. I'm gonna see you. Yes, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you on the other side. I told you when we were young, I wasn't the marrying kind. But you know I love you. You know I always did. And I'm gonna see you on the other side. I told you where we were when we were young, that I wasn't the marrying kind. Oh, we were so young, and we were so free. But I'm gonna see you on the other side. Yes, I'm gonna see you on the other side. I had a young mediator, and he led you there. And one day I'll see you on the other side. I had a young medium, and he led you there. And one day I'll see you on the other side. I told you when we were young, I wasn't the marrying kind, but I'm gonna see you on the other side. I had a young medium who took you there, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. I had a young medium who helped you over there, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. Yes, I'm gonna see you on the other side. On the other side. On the other side. Yes, I'm gonna see you. I love you, honey, and I'm gonna see you. I love you, honey, on the other side. I love you, honey. I love you, honey. Oh, honey, I love you, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. I love you, honey. I love you, honey, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. Honey. Honey. Oh, my love. Gonna give you my love on the other side. On the other side. And I'm gonna see you on the other side. That was for you, Londus. God bless you. next week. Hospital Gate. We're here for your entertainment and education. Tune in next week to another show. Another show. Hospital Gate. Another show. Make sure you tell your friends. Subscribe to our channel. Tell your family. Tell them to watch our show. Watch it together. Talk about the points of interest. What did you think about what we said? Do you think it's cool? Do you find it interesting? Or are we fools? You heard it here first on Hospital Gate. You heard it here first. Here's where you heard Obama was responsible for trafficking. You heard that Osama faked his own death. Obama and Osama, they're not who you think. But don't let it convince you that everyone works for the government, or do they? I tell you, let's stick to the health food. Other points of interest from the political sphere. Oh my God, I can't think of what else to say, because it's the end of the show. Ricardo takes her Doyle home. Let's go.
She's nice too.
Oh, do I?
The one who's going out with them.
Yeah.
All right. We're not gonna talk about girlfriends. You said.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying she's decent and she's nice.
All right.
But that Jenny, I don't know what he saw in her. That woman looked like a troll. if I had to go to bed with,
Come on, that was funny.
if I had to go
Listen,
to
Sir
bed
Doyle.
with- if I had to go
You
to
ain't
bed
got
with-
no chicks, so you didn't want to talk,
Oh
bro.
well, I've
Londos, am I driving or you driving?
and I wouldn't. I've never had anything that bad. That was that. I don't know.
She was skinny. She had a pretty face. She just was
she
crazy.
looked like a troll. If
Nah,
I had to
she-
go to bed with that, I'd throw up
Oh, it's
first.
a mess though. I got a lot of shit in there.
All right, so I'll drive.
All right,
If I had to go to bed with that.
Are you
I'd throw
blocking
up.
me in? I got a heart from Joel Gogan. Let's go, Joel.
Who's that?
He's the guy I commented on his video yesterday.
We did a good song that we dedicated to.
Yeah, your song was good, bro.
It was.
real good.
Everybody
Check
was-
Job's talk on Nibiru and Atlantis. Nibiru is the home planet of Satan / Enki. These aliens, reptilians, are still here, and your dad is right. Why is my dad right? He doesn't believe he doesn't believe that they're drinking blood. I said they're drinking blood, Kenan. But Enki is half brother of Enlil, who's also known as Yahweh, Jehovah. One will never kill the other. They are here for the gold. Genesis 2:12. If God created the universe, he also created gold. Michael Tellinger nearly became president of South Africa on that premise. Holy, this is
You know
all,
what-
a lot
you
of
know
this
what,
is
though?
over my head right now.
You know what, though?
Kenan?
What I want to say to our fans.
What?
And the gold of that land is good. Delium and onyx stone are there.
One thing I want to say to our fans.
Oh, we have no fans.
We have a lot of fans.
We have no fans.
One thing I wanted to say. That might have
Give me your phone, by the way, because we gotta put the
is
the thing.
all due respect. I don't think the homosexuals should not be
Again with this.
They should not be raising children. They have no business raising children. And marriage is an institute of God. If they want to
Marriage
do
is an
that
institute
stuff,
of man.
no, it's an institute of God. And they have no business getting married, and they have no business raising children. I'm not going to judge them.
Why are you always bringing up homosexuality?
They have no business getting married.
He's not judging them.
They have no business getting married, and they have no business raising children. They have no business getting married, and they have no business raising children because it's an abnormal practice, and they have no business getting married.
You just got demonetized.
I mean, I'm not going to condemn them.
Okay, mobile hotspot on.
You just did it.
No,
Hold on,
I'm just
guys,
saying
I'm gonna-
it's a sin. It's a sin for them because they're God's people. But what they're doing is not right.
Rick says, Londos, say something. He's insulting your people. He said, say something to defend your homosexual brethren.
Who said that?
Rick, no, I added that part of it.
Go fuck himself.
He just said, say something, Londos.
Oh,
I added the whole thing about you being gay.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gay.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I didn't say.
We do not approve of Sir Doyle's judgment against
tell
gay
this guy
people.
he's seen.
Oh no. I would.
Are
I
you
could
keeping
give
this to fix for him?
Oh, okay.
You said you have acoustic and electric strings.
Yes, but
This is acoustic.
This is what's gonna happen. Tomorrow I got a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
I gotta go look on some guitars out east.
Yeah.
I'll come back here and I'll look on these.
All right, you don't have to. I'm just saying, should you leave this here?
Should I leave this here?
Yeah, I'll put some strings on.
I'm gonna leave this here.
You
Could
need strings?
Yes. And could you like they say there's something with the wood. Like you reset the wood?
No, that's a big fucking job.
Shut the door behind you, Sir Doyle.
They said they would do it for me if I left it in the guitar store. They said they would
Pull it
charge
tight.
me much.
Pull
They
it
said
tight.
they
Pull
wouldn't
it tight.
charge me much.
Turn around. Pull the door tight.
The neck? Reset the neck?
Pull it tight.
No, they said they would reset over wood. They said
Alright.
they would do that and they wouldn't charge me much.
What? Then you're taking me for a fucking ride.
Oh, okay.
No.
You can do that. I'll do that with you instead.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna ever charge you.
My phone.
I'm not.
What? I have it. I have your phone.
You have my phone?
Yeah, I have your phone.
You do? You sure?
Yeah, I do.
Gonna need that.
Yeah. Pull the handle and pull your seat up. No, this part. Yeah. Pull the side handle. On your right hand. Pull that. Keep going. A little more. The right hand over. There you go. Alright.
So my Tourette's is getting better. It says my Tourette's, huh?
That's what you said, bro.
That's what them. No, you said it was so.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you. Why are you asking me for approval? You said it. I agreed with you. Shit. That's my battery.
Is that what they're saying on the chat?
Hold on.
Is that my phone or yours?
This is your phone. You want to hold on to it? Because we're just gonna, as long as you keep it close by,
Okay.
we'll get the,
Put it in my pocket.
mobile
Put it in my
hotspot.
pocket. Put it in my pocket, right?
That's fine. Can you sit on the other side? Seat up.
I'll look at it, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they said resettle the wood like
What does that mean?
They said something to make the guitar sound better, sound like new.
We got,
Sounds like undercoating, man. Fucking scam.
Who said this? A guy at Guitar Center?
Yeah, they said
Oh, but fuck him. You don't know.
this is gonna make your guitar sound new if they do that.
Was it Guitar Center or some other place?
It was the Guitar Center.
The Guitar Center? Are they scam artists over there?
They can be, but they're not. The Guitar Center. I used to do work for Guitar Center out in Comac.
Could they be for real?
What?
Could they be for real? Could you do that?
What?
Resettle the wood?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
man.
that doesn't mean anything, bro. It's not what you think. I thought you knew about guitars. Why are you falling for this bullshit?
Well,
Reset the
everybody
wood.
learns more things as you go on.
yeah, I mean,
That's like me telling you I gotta fix the thermometer on your phone.
I gotta stick up for Doyle on this one because they told him something, and I don't know everything about guitars, and no one does, but like that's a Fender guitar, right?
Yeah.
It's a Fender acoustic.
Yeah.
In all honesty, Fender acoustics are not very good guitars. They don't compare to Martin.
Yeah, I know, they're not.
But I'm gonna put a set of Martin strings on it, and you're gonna fucking hear a big difference.
Yeah, I know. The Fender Martin strings.
He doesn't even play them, man. He just lets
I
us
know.
collecting
Well,
customers.
you know what? It's fun. You know what? It gives me practice.
I know how to play guitar, man.
I know you know how. I'm saying you don't practice, bro.
You know.
You let that thing
Well,
collect
yeah,
dust
but
in
let
your
me
It's
tell
room.
you,
because my
Doyle,
Lukey
Doyle,
doesn't play well.
Doyle, let me tell you
okay.
what I'll do. when
I had a
let-
real
let
good
me tell you-
guitar
Let
one
me
time.
tell you what we'll do. Next time I come out here, leave that guitar there. I will show you how to change the strings, how to clean it, how
Alright.
to clean the neck, how to
Huh.
do
Huh.
all that shit. All right?
Okay.
Clean the
Alright.
neck. Show him how to clean behind the ears.
That too. Who the fuck's that?
I thought this guy was talking to me.
Right? So the first thing you look at is who's made to. Status, right? This is everybody when you get your instrument, right? No matter who it comes from. Right? Look at that.
So about Freemasons.
Let me tell you though.
Hey, he's talking about instruments.
It's about Freemasons.
Let me tell you.
I heard him say it.
I had a lot of fun tonight. We got how many hits did we get?
We got a few good spurts in there.
It was good to have you on the show.
Oh, that was my
Columbus.
fun.
Good to have you on the show. Everybody, what do you got to say about Londas as a guest? He was a good guest, wasn't he, Londa? Was he, people? How many viewers want Londas as a permanent,
He lives in Pennsylvania. It's gotta be once in a while. He lives in Pennsylvania.
oh, is it Pennsylvania on Londas? You'll come on the show if it's some more. You'll be a popping guest, right?
I got fucking food.
Why
Popping
don't you
guest.
bring your guitar next time?
What?
I said, why don't you bring your guitar, man?
What kind of guitar you got, Londas?
I got 30 of them.
What kind
30
you got?
guitars.
What kind of, what's your favorite kind? What kind's your best guitar? Gibson?
Doyle's about to ask you for one.
What's my
What you
favorite
don't want.
guitar?
What kind of guitar? What's your best one you got?
1959 West.
Rick DeFazio.
What is it?
You saying goodnight? Are you leaving, bro?
1959 West Pole Junior.
Wow, you have a Gibson.
59, you said?
Yeah,
Les Paul what?
Junior.
Les Paul Jr.? What does
Do
that
you have
mean?
any-
Is it
do you have any-
quarter size?
What? No,
It's the full size?
Do you have any F-hole for full hub out of your electric Gibsons?
I have a Guild, 1963 Guild Starfire that was owned by Mickey Dolan.
Wow,
Who's that?
is it a hollow body?
Yes.
Is it
Who's Mickey Dolenz?
The guy played for the
Mickey
Monkees.
Dole? You know the
The
Mickey
Monkees?
Dole from the Monkees?
Nah, I
Oh,
don't know
who's
the
asking me
monkeys.
about guitars?
I am.
No, besides you, anybody over there?
Nah.
No, okay, good, because I don't want anybody outside this car to know what I have.
Oh, yeah, I
You're-
want to ask
You're
him.
talking on stream.
Yeah, I know it. I didn't realize you were on.
Oh, okay. Let's not talk about.
We're gonna be on
Londa's
until Sir
guitars.
Doyle gets out of the car with his phone.
Let's not talk about guitars anymore. We can talk about guitars, not Londa's guitars.
I'll talk about guitars. I just won't talk about mine.
Yeah.
Let's try to keep it on the subject of hospital game, guys. I mean, we had breaking news tonight. Sir Doyle revealed the whole story behind Osama bin Laden's
Yeah,
fake.
getting his teeth knocked out.
Well, that was Obama. Obama got his teeth knocked out. Sir Doyle met him.
Hey, Doyle, I got a serious question.
Yeah.
How often do you see these guys?
What guys?
Like Osama bin Laden and...
I never met Osama bin Laden. I know the politicians, the
Yeah,
states
but
is dead.
when was the last time you saw Obama?
I only saw him when he was picked up and brought to Nassau Mexico if his wife knocked out his teeth.
Yeah, but, I mean, you saw that. You actually saw that. with
I
your
saw
own
him
two
on the
eyes.
ward when he had his teeth knocked out. When he,
It wasn't just another black guy who looked like him.
it was him. He had his teeth knocked
Well,
out.
I'm asking. I'm being serious.
I'm
not-
telling you, that was him.
You think all black people look the same to Sir
Exactly,
Doyle? What are you accusing him of racism?
Exactly.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Londos.
Right.
Londos.
Look who's talking.
He's got a black baby mama and two half black
Exactly.
kids.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Look who's talking.
He ain't racist.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not racist.
You know, you hate homos.
Look.
Well, he's prejudiced. He's
Look,
not
look,
racist.
look. I don't hate.
He might be a
homos.
bigot, but he's not racist.
I hate the act of homosexuality.
Hate homos.
I hate the act of homosexuality.
He loves homos.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
Oh,
look,
yeah, you love
look.
homos?
Because I don't agree.
You love
Because
homos?
no.
Wait,
Because I don't
is homo
agree.
PC? I might not be able to.
Because
say.
I don't. Can I speak?
Are we still on
Because
TV?
I speak.
Yeah, we're still on. Go ahead, sir.
Could I defend myself?
Go ahead, defend yourself.
Because I don't agree with the act of homosexuality. It
Okay.
doesn't mean homosexuals.
Okay.
Now,
You hate black homosexuals.
no. I
He's trolling.
have two iterations of my youngest kid. I have 4 kids of 2 different mothers. The oldest kid's mother was Italian. The youngest kid,
What was her name?
Darius Porter.
I like that name, Darius.
Darius Porter Doyle.
What's your son's name?
She didn't take your name.
My oldest kid's mother, she wasn't married to me. She had my oldest son and my daughter. My youngest kid's mother had my 2
Well, how
daughters.
old's your kid?
My oldest kids are 26, and the 2 sets of twins. My youngest kids were
Sons of twins. Wow.
10 years apart. Because
Oh yeah, I have.
because there are twins in my family. My 2 grandmothers are twins.
Yeah, I have twins.
There are twins in my oldest kid's mother. She had twins in her family, and my youngest kid's mother is a twin.
You know, I have twins. One's 28.
And we're
the other's
twins in
27.
all the families.
No, I have twins. The boy is 27 and the girl's 28.
So, because twins run in my family, twins run in both.
Irish
the
twins?
No, they're real twins.
How can they be different ages?
That's the point. It was a joke.
The
Sir
fact,
Doyle's twins are 10 years apart.
no, you don't understand.
The twins are 10 years apart.
Listen, no, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me.
I'm having fun.
2 sets of twins.
I'm having fun. With
2
you,
sets
Doyle.
of twins.
Doyle, I'm having
The
fun with
oldest
you.
kid's mother had twins.
Get back to the homos. You don't hate them. You just hate the act of
I don't
homosexuality.
hate the homos. I hate their this.
Hey,
You love the sinner.
Hate
you
the
hate
sin.
the sin.
hey, Doyle, I'm just having fun with you.
I don't hate them
He's
as people.
triggering you on purpose.
I don't hate them as people. I hate
What
what
about
they do.
liberals, though? Do you hate liberals?
Yes.
Do I hate liberals?
Yes.
I don't hate anyone.
Oh,
But I hate what they damn do.
all right.
I hate the fact that they
You're
go
a better
around
man than
murdering children. They go around murdering children, and they go around molesting. I hate that they do that.
You're a better man than me because I hate Kathy Hochul.
Oh,
And I
And
hate
I
the
hope
things
that
that
Lee
she-
Zelkin boots her ass out.
You know,
And I hope that Lee Zeldin votes her ass out
used to be
too.
a chicken delight here.
I wouldn't know. I don't eat that garbage.
No,
And you know what? I know for a fact that also that what's his name? Well,
I hope Kathy Hochul-
Andrew Cuomo was doing child trafficking in the Essex County medicine too. And when I called up to find out if Andrew Cuomo was in the office in
gotta watch that
was
shit.
in the office in the presidency, that he was acting president, acting governor, and acting attorney general
You
too,
better watch
to
that.
prove that
You're
Obama
gonna
was
watch
on
it.
the ward.
You gotta watch
Because
it.
No,
when I
it's free
called
speech,
up the
free
White
speech.
House, they told me that the governor was acting president, acting attorney general, and acting,
If he's so powerful, why was he in the ward locked up?
because they picked him up on domestic dispute charges. I even heard the conversations, and they had him on camera. They had the wife punching him in the face on video, and I heard the video. I heard the whole video surveillance because they had it on camera.
But he's the president. You just say, "Fuck
Because
you,
they
yeah,
picked him up. They picked him up, and I heard the video. They just
The police. What do you think?
right, and I heard the videos, the sheriff's department, and I heard the videos.
Londos, you don't get it. Andrew M. Cuomo at this point is the acting president.
Was.
I'm saying in the story.
Yeah,
He
but-
was. So what do you think? Who do you think's more powerful now? The NYPD. They could lock up Obama. If Cuomo is the president, Obama's he's victim to them.
Cuomo was the acting
They're more
president.
powerful than the military at this point.
Was the acting president, acting governor, and acting
Attorney General.
acting General. You know what? I called up the White House, and I called up the governor's office, and they all said it. They all said it. The White House confirmed it. The governor's office confirmed
Who
it.
did you talk to at the White
And
House? Was it the press secretary?
I called. Yes, I did, and they all confirmed it.
Jen Psaki.
Could I
Psaki.
speak?
Good.
They all confirmed it. The governor's office confirmed it. Attorney General's confirmed it, and the White House confirmed it. That was happening, and that Obama was away, and they all confirmed it. So I know what I'm talking about.
I know you think you know what you're talking
No,
about.
you think I'm delusional?
No.
I'm
Wait,
not.
wait, hold
I
on.
didn't
Nobody
say-
said that.
I didn't say you were.
And I'm
delusional.
telling you,
I'm saying that's your girlfriend right now.
no, and I'm
That's
telling you,
That's his ex-wife.
no,
baby mama.
that's not even funny. Don't even joke. That's not funny. That's not
Damn,
a
I
joke.
neither.
I don't say things like that
You're
to
right.
you.
You're right. You're right.
I don't say
You're
things
right,
like that to you.
family, You're right. You're right there. No family. Right. You're right.
And I'll tell you something. I was there, okay? I saw the whole thing. All right, I saw the whole thing, okay? He was the acting governor, and I called him on the phone.
Okay.
Okay, I called up the White House, and they confirmed it. The governor's office confirmed it, and the attorney general confirmed it, that Andrew M. Cuomo was the acting president, acting governor.
You know we like to ride your ass.
What?
Having fun here.
He likes to ride your ass. You hear
I
that?
know, but if you,
Oh no, like that.
Good thing you don't hate him, because he's gay.
No, because we're having fun with you, Doyle. Get the fuck out of the car.
Wait, no, you gotta take us away, Sir Doyle. Don't leave yet. Our fans are still watching. We got 3 loyal viewers.
all right,
Shut the door on Londos. We're leaving him here.
all right. Now, okay,
You heard it here first, guys.
you heard this.
Obama locked up. Osama bin Laden faked death
Okay, now listen,
on a hospital gate.
Andrew M. Cuomo, Obama. I know you don't like this stuff getting out there, but you know damn well that what I'm saying is true. You know damn well what I'm saying is true, and I hope you guys are listening to this. This is classified information, and you know what I'm saying is true, so you can't deny it. And
We're gonna get you for that.
I'll tell you something too.
Come on, it's getting cold.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you something too. Bill Gates, we got a complaint with the district attorney's office. You already made the complaint. We're making it again, right? To change the dates.
Well, when we get the paper back saying they got their complaint, we're gonna write down that number this time so you don't fucking lose it.
And then we're going to send another
And then we
complaint.
put the other one back. in.
Okay. We're sending out another complaint, so we're legit. We're legit. And you know what? Obama,
This isn't just trash talk.
this isn't just trash talk. And Obama, Andrew Cuomo, Hillary, and all you guys, okay, I'm going to tell you something else too. When I was in Pilgrim and they were staging his death, Hillary got on, they had Hillary talking about the death of Osama bin Laden, all this stuff on computer. All of them were involved in it. But you know what? They staged the death, and they were all involved in it. But you know what? I know you guys don't like the fact that we're getting on hospital gate saying this shit. We don't give a damn. We're speaking the truth. And you know what? You know what? We're speaking the truth, and we're legit, Bill Gates. We're legit. Okay? And Obama, Hillary, and John Cuomo, Hospital Gate will find you.
If you've ever been trafficked or abused in the medical system or any arm of the structure, you know, including junk food, you have some kind of condition, you want to be healed, you want to be helped, we can help you. We're Hospital Gate. Go to hospitalgate.org.
I hope this message has been informative to you.